All right, welcome everybody. We're on Facebook Live right now. We're on Facebook Live. Welcome everybody to Jay and Ralph's house. We got Ralph in the house, and we got Ben in the house.
What's going on?
How you pronounce your last name, Ben?
Brenner, Brenner.
Okay, Brenner is listed on the thing. He's a student. He's getting to broadcasting. He's getting into broadcasting, so we're gonna have a little show with him, and he wants to chill out with us and talk.
That's right.
And we're gonna have a good time. So
we have a lot to talk about.
yes, download the app. Please download the app. Jay and Ralph's house. It's for Androids and iPhones, and please, guys, pass the word around, and hopefully we'll build up our audience.
We're getting a lot of people that are. I'm talking to a lot of people on the streets that really enjoy our show.
Oh yeah,
they said that we're real, and that's the best.
Oh, that's the best thing.
That's what I like about it.
See, because podcasts supposed to be real. They're not supposed to be made up shit.
Correct. It's how we,
You're very authentic.
Yes,
Authentic,
that's exactly what they're saying to me.
Yep. Well, guys, we're gonna be in a few minutes. We're gonna be starting on the app, so please download it. Jay and Ralph's house. It's for iPhones and Androids. All the past episodes that we had, it's up there running constantly. We're going to be starting our Spotify page. We're going to be starting, we already loaded. I have to check out my our YouTube channel and see what's going on with that. Fix that up. And then we're going to be getting on some other social medias and some other platforms. So with that said, we're going to be getting into the show on the app now, so bear with us. And we're
also, John, we're gonna start. We have merchandise.
Merchandise, all right.
Hats, T-shirts,
okay,
and bumper stickers.
Bumper stickers.
Yes,
that's a
nice.
I've been working. I was off for a couple of days with a head injury.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a lot of research and buying some stuff for the show.
Nice. All right. So, guys, we're going to be getting into the app now. So I'm starting it up in a few minutes. So enjoy the show, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, I would like to welcome you to another episode of Jay and Ralph's House. Jay and Ralph's House. The only podcast on the internet that you can speak freely and will not get banned. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Jay and Ralph's House with your host, DJ Master J and Ralph C, and special guest host Joe Gallo.
All right, welcome everybody to Jay and Ralph's house. The only podcast on the internet you could talk freely and you won't get banned. We got a special guest in the house. We're going to introduce him in a few minutes, but big shout out to Ralph. I just was told he was in the hospital. I did not know anything for these days. So,
I took a fall.
Yeah,
I stepped out of the truck on Monday morning and I slipped on ice, and that's all I remember.
Wow. Well, I didn't know nothing about it. I seen Lisa today. She didn't mention nothing. So
I was asking her about it. And she said. But I know you guys are busy. And,
I haven't really seen her, so
she hasn't seen you either. And I heard about you need some work
surgeries.
done too.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need some surgery, so I'm gonna get into that a little bit. Big shout out to everybody listening on Facebook Live, and big shout out to everybody listening on the app. We got a young man in the house. I met him actually a couple of weeks ago at the high school. He was like. Oh, you're the guy doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. I said, he goes, oh, I'm studying that. I'm studying into broadcasting and this and that. So I said, well, when you get in contact with me, give you my number, call me. We'll get you on the show. To find out, he was talking to Ralph, and Ralph got him on the show
at the Greenville Diner.
Yeah,
believe it or not.
Exactly right.
Yeah, at the Greenville Diner, and he recognized Lisa when we walked in.
Yeah,
of course.
Nobody recognizes me.
No, because you had the hair in your face. That's why.
Yeah, my hair was all over the place. But listen, I love to see kids in college, and I love to see education because we can educate ourselves forever.
Uh-huh.
You could learn new things. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
You know.
So,
But broadcasting to me is a tough field.
oh no, 100%. There's a lot
It's a
of
very fun field, though.
yeah.
Yeah, but how tough is it?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be. It's very competitive. I mean, John has been a DJ for 30 years, and the stories that he tells me
Yeah.
about how competitive that is.
Yeah. Well, let's introduce the guest so everybody knows who's talking behind the
introduce
mic.
yourself.
My name is Ben Brenner. I am a former Glen Cove High School student. I graduated in June of 2025, and I'm super excited to be here tonight.
Excellent.
Excellent.
And we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Yes. So, what made you get into broadcasting?
I wanted to get into broadcasting when I got into the high school and I knew a little bit about the TV studio and Barry's class.
Yeah, big shout to Barry.
Yeah, he's the best. And I was able to take his class very, very early on. And I noticed that there was a room that wasn't really being utilized. And I went in there and I did what I had to do. And it was the podcast studio.
Yeah.
And I used that room every single day, probably from the third day I was in the high school till the very end of my high school experience.
Yeah.
And now there's a whole class dedicated to podcasting. Podcast Cove, Valerie Lasser teaches that class, and her and I are like we're side buddies on for Oswego. She brought me up to wanting to do what I do, and I couldn't have done it without her and Barry.
Yeah, big shout to Larry. Big shout to her also. I had the pleasure actually being on a recording with them also. Anthony Patrizzo, big shout out to Anthony too. He got me on. We did a interview on there. It's not up yet. Yeah, but that TV studio, they spent a lot of money on that TV studio, and it was like Ben just said, it was abandoned for a long, long
It really
time.
was. I was told that there just wasn't a lot of stuff being used in that room, and it kind of hurt me because I felt like that room was so important to just me, and I didn't want that to be the case when I left. It was just not going to be super well known anymore. But I made that room extremely popular in the high school.
That's good.
Had my own show, What's Up Podcast. If you want to plug that, you can.
You can plug it, guys.
I can plug it.
Go ahead, yeah.
Go ahead, plug it.
So the What's Up Podcast was something that I started when I was a sophomore in high school. I would come in their 7th period, and I would bring just a couple of friends, and then it transformed into I'm just going to bring in anybody really that wants to come and join me. And I had a free period my junior year and most of my senior year, and that's what I did instead of leave the school and drive around in the car that I was supposed to get. But I ended up staying, and I made a really good career out of it.
Podcasting is not easy.
No.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because I think the first 2 episodes, John and I were trying to figure it out. We were doing it live, but we were trying to figure it out. But what I did was, and you know, kudos to John too, because John knows a lot about the equipment. I don't. I know a little bit of it because when I was at the radio station in Westbury, I learned myself how to work the board. But I feel more comfortable talking.
Right.
And John knows I got a big mouth and I can talk about anything.
Like the mayor said,
Yeah, like
I just say, so Ralph, what's going on? And he takes
and I just take
the wheel.
off. But podcasting, broadcasting, media, all that stuff, you have to engage in your audience.
That's exactly right. You have to constantly.
You have
know
to
what you're doing.
constantly.
Yep.
If you know you're doing wrong, they shut you off.
Right.
You have to keep them entertained, and you just have to just talk about, you know, we're real, both of us. Mm-hmm. We're real. We're 2 real guys who just say what's on our mind.
Right.
Okay.
You have no filter.
No filter, but we respect other people's opinion. We have guests in here who we do. I wouldn't say we go after them, but we ask them tough questions.
We interview them like we're supposed to be.
Right.
But, you know, we do ask them tough questions. But the most important part of broadcasting, podcasting, and I never went to school for it. Mm-hmm. I never went to school for it. But I always had a background of entertaining people, believe it or not.
I mean, I could believe that.
Because anywhere I go, I can entertain anybody.
He was always entertaining a rock star. That's why he's got his own hair.
But you have to. I'm not going to say you have to keep them on their toes, but you have to at least entertain them, because when you don't entertain them, what happens is
They lose interest.
they'll lose interest and they'll find somewhere else. Okay? That's why we try to get different people in here. We talk about different topics. John is just super behind that board. The man, I couldn't even sit over there for 5 minutes because I don't know what the hell he does. But we both have our different talents, but we work together like a team.
That's the main thing.
And we gel, and people know when you get along with your other host.
Oh, yeah. You got to have certain chemistry.
You have to have the chemistry is the biggest thing.
Yep.
Because
You'll just be speaking.
well,
and
what do they
speaking.
teach you in broadcasting in the college? What do they tell you? What's the most important thing?
You have to be engaging.
Yes.
Because if you're not engaging, anybody can say, well, I tried watching him, but I just couldn't find any interest in it. And I went on to something else.
Right.
My career and the field I'm going into is very similar to that, but I would be doing broadcasting in sports. So I'd be a sports writer. I was the writer for the nightly news for all 4 years, and I was the only sports writer that the nightly news had. So getting my love for writing and my love for sports and just basically speaking about whatever got me into what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. And when they told me that in college, that like whenever you had that moment, like your light bulb moment about what you wanted to do, I immediately wanted to do exactly what I just said.
And that's good. That's a great thing. But
Yeah.
the thing is that you also have to educate yourself.
Yep.
The researching, you have to research. You have to know what you're talking about. You have to make sure that you don't give the wrong information.
Right. You have to have
You
credibility.
have to have credibility, and I'm going to be honest with you. Not that I'm an expert, but I talk to people on the street, and they said that I'm entertaining. They want to hear what else I have to say. What is he going to say next?
Right.
That's what so you keep them. You don't keep them in a way where suspense. You just tell them what it is and how you feel, and they know. And I'm telling you, like what you just said before, they see our podcast as unique and real.
Right, because I lived in Glen Cove my entire life. I just turned 19 last week. I have never seen anything like this before, ever.
Now, have you watched us many
I
times?
have. I've watched you guys for the past 2 months.
And is it entertaining?
Of course it's
I
entertaining.
love it.
It's entertaining because you take two ordinary guys like yourselves, and I knew John from being the janitor in the Glen Cove High School.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me how you're able to do that, which is a really cool job in itself, but also you get to do this too.
Yeah.
And I feel like you have both those sides of like just complete originality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So John and I,
It's very different.
John and
Oh,
I
yeah, of
have
course.
very
Yeah.
unique jobs and lives. So our lives are completely different, but we blend. The thing is that now John works a lot.
Yeah.
The man he has about 7 jobs.
Hard worker.
Hard
Thank you,
worker.
thank you.
He works hard. He's honest,
Yep.
and he's loyal.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's very loyal. I never hear a bad thing about him.
That's true because I've been in the school way before, and I was always like, I knew Lisa, your wife, and I knew John. Every single
How
one
was
of
has
them.
Lisa?
Incredible. Best woman ever in that whole story. In that
Now you
whole-
got her in trouble.
in that whole building.
But so now, if you see my background, I run the CSEA union in Glen Cove with 120 members.
okay.
I work for DPW.
Oh wow.
I'm constantly driving, so I do private houses because a lot of times we can't pick up garbage or recycle in private houses. not private, but you can't fit the garbage trucks down these streets.
Right.
So they give me a little, and I love the job. You know why? Because I work by myself. You know, I don't have to rush for anybody, but I also have a union to run.
Right.
But I got people behind me that help me out a lot. I got a great board. So it's tough because John has about 20 jobs. Mm-hmm. I got all this stuff going on. But because John and I are loving this show, we'll dedicate our time just to do it. Just to entertain everybody.
Yeah.
You know? And
it's
you know,
such an easy thing to wind down your day and just like, I'm going to listen to John and Ralph.
And we got so much to talk about.
Do.
Oh,
we don't stop talking.
No,
you know, like
we're Italian, that's why.
I'm half Puerto Rican too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I'm half Turkish.
Oh, you are? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm Italian and Turkish.
Wow, see that? What a combination.
Yeah, nice.
Good combination.
But it's funny because so what I do is, and I know John's very busy because I know this man. I mean, I got to work tomorrow, but we're doing chipetry for the beautification. So we're gonna be there for about 4 hours. We get Christmas trees that people drop off, and we chip them, and we use all the the mulch around all the parks. So I only work 4 hours. This man is probably working about a full day tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
That's what
there.
I'm saying.
Wow.
I'm there all day tomorrow. From
So,
like 5:30 in the morning to like 3:30.
Oh, Jim
Oh,
said
wow.
Jim's on the thing. He said he's going to see us next week.
Yes, Jim's
Jim
on next
is
week.
going to be on next week. He owns Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Oh, Jim Castiglione?
Yes.
I know him. I know his daughter.
Oh yeah.
I know his daughter.
Well, he's on right now, but he's going to be on next week. Mm-hmm. And so what I do is the whole week I always think about questions to ask. And boy, do I got a lot of questions for Jim.
I would love to ask him the biggest question.
What's the biggest question?
Why'd you get into that business?
Let me.
Everybody.
Can I just say something about
I
Jim?
need to
I've
know.
known Jim for over 40 years.
Oh my God.
I went to school with him in high school. I'm going to tell you something about that guy, okay? He's a sweetheart.
He really is.
He's a sweetheart because if he sees me on the street anywhere, he'll take time just to shout me out. Say, hey, what's up, Ralph? What's up? But I'm telling you, that guy has a mind. He is a super entrepreneur.
Really?
Let me tell you something. He used to have a tire shop.
Okay.
And he probably had other things that I wouldn't even know about. His brother, when I was in high school, got me into Southern rock.
Ooh. Okay.
So when I see Jim, I'm going to tell him that when we had off time, like a period that we were off, his brother would come up to me. Hey, you want to sit in the car and hang out? We listen to music. It was fantastic. Hey, Joe. Joe's here.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
Joe. What's going on,
What's
Mr.
up,
Joe
Joe?
Gallo?
Come on, take a seat.
Take your chair, Joe.
Take a chair. Nice to meet you. So, Jim is a super guy. We're gonna have him on next week.
Nice.
If you want, you could come by.
Yeah.
Okay.
You come by and you can interview him too. That's what you're going to school for.
That's what I'm going to school for.
You know?
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So are there other topics that you talk about?
I really focused it on sports in the very beginning, but now it's like very open to just about anything.
If I ask you a question, would you answer it?
Okay.
Okay. So the biggest topic right now is Venezuela.
Yep.
Okay.
I try to stay away from politics.
No,
but
I'm going to educate. I'm going to educate some people.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure our audience is very educated.
Hope
And
so.
Joe, chime in if I'm wrong.
I'll fact check you.
Okay, you fact check me.
Oh, yeah. That's Joe's job.
So I've been watching a lot of podcasters and a lot of media news, and my opinion, and I don't know if Joe or John thinks about this, the number one enemy of the American people is the media.
I agree.
They say things to
Make our country look bad. You're 100%
they're
right.
pitting each of us against each of us.
Yep.
If that makes sense to you.
Nope,
but
100%.
but the media blows things out of proportion. I mean, when you call your president a Nazi and a white supremacist and all that, cut the shit. Stop it.
Yeah.
Knock it off. Because if you want to talk about white supremacists, Joe Biden went to Bird's funeral
Yep.
and he
Spoke.
He spoke. Yes or no?
Yeah.
And you know who Byrd was? Senator Byrd.
That I'm unfamiliar.
Do you know that he was a high chief of the KKK?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just learned something new tonight,
okay.
folks.
So I don't like. And listen, love him, I hate him. You could love the president, you could hate him. You could hate Donald Trump or love him. Stop calling him names. Okay.
Yeah, but you shouldn't hate. I didn't hate Joe Biden.
I didn't hate
happy
Joe
about it,
Biden.
but that's what I'm saying. So
No.
I don't think anybody should
Okay.
hate
Yeah,
our
exactly.
president. He's our
Yeah.
president.
Right.
period.
But Joe, the media makes him
Oh, of
into
course.
a
Yeah.
demon.
They make him into a
Okay.
monster. They
And
do.
if
Well,
you
the Democrats don't help either. though.
no, and if you see him, okay, he is a political phenomenon. That's my opinion. I don't know how you feel about that.
I can be on board with that.
Yeah, he's a political phenomenon. And like I said, you could dislike him or like him, but he is now the Venezuela thing. And I talked to a few people from Glen Cove that are from Venezuela, and they were on point. And I'm going to tell you why, Joe. Because you know what they said to me? The people that are protesting to free that guy Maduro,
Maduro, yeah.
or whatever his name is,
Yep.
are white liberals. There is not one Venezuela protesting.
Exactly.
Yes or no?
No. There's not one.
Did you see one?
No, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what-
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Okay.
tough. That's a tough one to go by, but I can see. what
I'm
you're
telling you
going
right now, a few people that I know that are from Venezuela, they still have family there. Now, the people that are protesting to free this guy, and you know what? The people that want to free him, maybe we should give them their own country, send them over there, and
But I thought they were against dictators.
They are.
okay. But
So
what
we
about?
just got rid of one, and now you want him
He wasn't
back again?
actually the president of
No,
Venezuela.
he wasn't. He lost.
in
Yeah.
state.
But here's another thing. How come they're not talking about Joe Biden putting up a $15 million bounty on him?
25 million.
It went up to 25 before he left.
Right.
Why don't they talk about that?
Because they want to make Trump look like someone who is very, I don't want to use this term, but I'm going to use it anyway, very incompetent. They want to make him seem that he doesn't know what he's speaking about and that everything is all lies, lies, lies.
That's the media.
That's
and
the
and
media.
and
'Cause
here it
they're
is.
because they're very against him.
When I went back a year ago and I watched crying Chucky Schumer talking about we got to get rid of him. He's a dictator. He's doing this. No, why did it change his tune?
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. If Trump got Osama bin Laden
Oh, God.
instead of Obama, what would that be, Joe?
Oh, they'd be marching in the streets against the.
And let bin Laden go, right?
Right.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you look and see what that whole thing was about Venezuela, they talk about oil, they talk about drugs, they talk about human rights.
Yep.
They talk. It's all the above. But I'm going to tell you how smart this guy is, Trump. Okay. Who is getting the oil from Venezuela?
China and Russia.
Correct.
Right.
And Iran.
And Iran.
Iran,
Okay.
yes.
So China was getting between 70 and 90%. Russia was getting between 70 and 80%. And Iran was getting like 70 to 90%. Okay? They were going in there like in a candy store and taking oil and going back.
That's right.
Now,
It has very high sell-on
now
value.
think about it. What can't you do, okay, without any oil? What can't you do? If China is their production goes down, if they don't have anything like oil or any kind of energy, what can't China do?
China can't hate us.
No, they can't invade Taiwan
Right.
because they want to invade Taiwan. They've been talking about it for how long, Joe?
Yeah.
Long time.
So what happens? You take their oil, and without that,
They're
how you gonna invade?
Right.
You know, how you gonna and same like Iran. Iran,
But
can't-
it's not just like it's a team. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that Trump's not the
it
spearhead.
is it is a
But
team.
he's got a good team.
It is a team.
They have a lot
But
of
Joe,
allies.
think about it.
Oh, yeah.
When he says America first,
Oh,
he
yeah.
means it.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay?
He came in rich.
That I will say. He's probably the most for America president I've ever
since
had
Reagan, I
in
think.
my,
I
in
know
my
Reagan.
lifetime, and
Right.
I'm only 19. He's the one that's the most for America that I've ever seen.
Do you think if Abraham Lincoln was the president today, don't you think they'd be marching against him?
Of course.
I mean, notice Venezuela is celebrating because this guy. Do you know what this person told me? Do you know what they did with baby formula? They mixed concrete with baby formula. Did you know that? Well, they know it because they told me, Joe. Yeah. You know, well, come on. They couldn't get diapers. You know what she said? When she came to this country, when she went to the supermarket, she was crying because she couldn't believe the stuff. And you know what the problem is? America, I love this country, but we're spoiled because we don't know what's going on in other countries.
That's right. We're very spoiled.
Right. So the thing that bothers me is stop with this rhetoric that the guy is a Nazi and all that stuff. Stop calling ICE Nazis. I don't even want to get into that either because I saw a new video today.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see that new video?
Oh, yeah. She hit him with the vehicle.
Yes.
Yep.
And we don't want to see anybody die.
No.
But
But
if-
she was trained. She was paid to
They-
do
they all-
this.
they're-
Exactly.
This is the problem.
Joe, they're getting paid with signs that they're getting made.
And trained.
And
to
trained.
block the street.
Right.
And do all.
But nobody wants to see anybody get killed.
No. No. Nope.
You know? But I'm just so tired of every time I put the news on the media. They are the
Change the channel, Ralph.
Yeah, put some freestyle on.
yeah.
Put some
right.
freestyle
Oh,
music on.
Put some Jay in Ralph's house
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
I
that's
should.
it, baby.
No, but it's just people need to open up their eyes. Don't you want this country to? I mean, we used to do it. We used to be the superpower.
Right. And police the world. You want
Police-
us to pay and police the world.
Correct.
Let us police the world.
Right.
Yep.
So, and Cuba's going to fall too. That's another
Well,
one.
even Iran is marching now. And
They
changing-
made their street name after Trump.
Yep.
So,
And there's a dead end called Biden.
Yeah.
but Joe, the thing is that stop with the rhetoric of anti everything. The media to me is anti-American.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're very anti-Trump, but
Yes.
they're also anti-American. I agree with that also.
Yeah. So everything was hunky dory when Biden was in, and we weren't marching.
No.
You know, listen, he's our president, and we have to
Respect
we
them.
have to respect it.
Yep.
I didn't like Bush. I didn't like Obama. I didn't like.
I wasn't around much for Bush.
No, I was my first vote ever was Ronald Reagan.
Oh, okay.
Ronald Reagan was. I love Ronald Reagan. I mean, I guess when he got older, he lost a little bit, but the media's got to stop.
I think Reagan was the last president that was liked by both parties.
He won 49 states,
Yeah.
and guess what state didn't vote for him? Minnesota.
Huh.
You know what I
Were
mean?
there Somalis back then?
Yeah, that's another thing. You got all that nonsense with all the corruption.
Yeah.
And all in Minnesota, but all they're worried about is, listen, when a police officer is going to do a job, and they ask you to move out of the way or leave, you move out of the way and leave.
Right. Out of police code, that's really what you're supposed to do.
I mean, you got to.
It's just like when you're on the highway and there's a policeman pulled over, whether it's on the left shoulder or the right shoulder, you're supposed to move over
That's
one
right.
lane to
That's
free.
right. But it just, I'm just angry the way this government. And listen, I don't trust any politician. I really don't.
I think they're all crooks.
I don't trust any of them. But the thing is that, listen, if he's putting America first, he got rid of a dictator, and there's probably way more dictators out there.
And they're going to fall. They'll all fall.
You think
Oh
so?
yeah, no, 100%.
He's starting to wave.
You think so? I mean, I know Cuba's falling.
Yeah. They've been falling since Castro. He was done.
And then you got people, celebrating Hugo Chavez. That guy. So think about this. In the 70s, Venezuela was the richest country in the world. When Chavez got in there, they were dirt poor.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and now they're praising him.
So, and you're in college. So, and you don't have to tell me, but how is it in college? Do they teach you? They teach you things that you don't want to hear.
They're very. I'm gonna really base it on from what I know so far in the 3 months that I've been there. Most of them are liberals.
Yeah.
Most, but not all.
Does that? I mean, I don't know what your statue is, but do you feel uncomfortable?
I'm actually neither. Like that's like
no, but
the
do you
cool
feel
thing.
uncomfortable?
Not really. I feel like it's the norm. It's the norm to
But
not.
why
like-
does a college teach to hate America?
They're not teaching it. It's based on social media. It's based on what they read and what they know already about what's going on in the world right now. No one actually really knows anything.
Yeah,
That's how I see it.
I would feel uncomfortable going to college today. You know,
I can see why you think that, but I think because everyone is there for what their major is and whatnot, it's something that isn't really on everyone's mind.
So if they're there to do their majors,
Mm-hmm.
why is it always protesting on college campus? Think about it. Not to put you on the spot.
No, it
not
depends.
to put
It
you on
depends.
the-
It really depends.
I
on
need
what
to get it
college.
from somebody that's in college.
Yep, it depends on what college. A
Well,
lot of
you
them
know,
are very
like
anti.
California has
Yeah.
all this nonsense.
I mean, ask him about Venezuelans now. We might get more sports people out of there.
yeah,
You know, right?
yeah. Well, soccer's big over there, right?
And
Hell yeah.
baseball, right?
Yep.
Yeah, baseball is big. I mean, you got a bunch of Hall of Famers out of Venezuela.
Yeah.
And I guarantee they're happier too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the guy.
I think everyone should be happy that Maduro's not there anymore.
So
I feel-
I just had to get that off my chest. But now we're going to talk about sports.
Yeah.
Because that's what
This
that's
is where,
what
this is
that's
where I
what your
come
major
in.
is.
Okay.
Where is John Harbaugh going?
John Hart. I don't know. I really don't know.
Are you a football, baseball? What's your favorite sport?
I'm baseball, soccer.
Okay.
Those are
Oh,
my
soccer.
Two. Those are my two.
What's your favorite baseball team?
The Yankees.
Okay.
I'm a Yankee fan.
Thank God, because
can stay.
Yeah, you can stay.
So I like that. I like that. We don't talk about Boston Red Sox here.
What about the
I-
Mets? What about the Mets?
I take or leave them.
Yeah.
They're in New York.
But
too.
as a sportscaster, you got to talk about all teams. You know
that's
that,
right. Of course.
You know, you can't be biased.
Of course. Never.
That's why I couldn't be a broadcaster, because I'd go against everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
What are you?
That's so
I'm
true.
a Yankee fan. I'm a Ranger fan. What the hell's wrong with the Rangers?
Oh, the Rangers are not doing good this year.
My God. You know, I was watching. It was 2-1 just last night, and they just.
They just are.
I mean,
giving
I know we
points
got
away.
Quick in there. I mean, Shishirskin's out for I don't know how long.
Well, that's a big problem.
But you know, even my son said, "How does a team that won the President's Trophy go from that year until and then the next year they're terrible?" You know, I know Fox is out for a while.
Right.
You know, so let's talk about the Yankees.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, where is Paul Skeens going?
Paul Skeens, in my opinion, he's going to pick a massive team. He's going to go to, like, the team that has the most money. So he's probably going to go to the Mets, or he's probably going to go to Boston, or he's probably going to go to the Dodgers.
Why not the Yankees?
Because the Yankees, they don't ever want to inch forward into deals. They've done absolutely nothing this whole
Well, they
offseason.
gave
They got rid of Luke Weaver to the Mets. They got rid of Devin Williams to the Mets.
Devin Williams was garbage.
I know, but
He was Luke Weaver fell apart.
Luke Weaver was one of the best pitchers.
He fell
that
apart.
They had
He
few
fell
years
apart.
ago. I don't
He
know
fe-
what
he
happened
he
to
was
him.
he fell apart. But Williams, every time he got in there, I'm telling you, Yankee fans are spoiled because all I look at is Mariano Rivera coming in and Derek Jeter playing on shortstop
That's right.
and you know
Hideki Matsui,
when
all of them.
those teams.
You'll never
Even
see
if
them
they were
again.
down 3 runs, you know they were going to come back.
That's
and win.
right. You never see teams like that ever again.
But-
That's why they had a dynasty.
So is Aaron Judge?
Oh, my favorite player on.
Is he
Yankees.
really?
My favorite player on the Yankees currently. Not my favorite Yankee of all time. My favorite Yankee right now.
Who's your favorite Yankee of all time?
Jeter. He's my favorite Yankee.
You know who's my favorite Yankee, but I never saw him?
Mickey
I
Mantle.
love Mickey Mantle.
Knew it. My dad loves Mickey Mantle.
I met him at a couple of card shows,
That's so cool.
and I just stood there. Him and Whitey Ford, I love the most.
Whitey Ford.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Whitey Ford. But you know, my son is is very knowledgeable with sports, and all he talks about is how much would Babe Ruth be worth today.
Oh, you can't have a price on him. There's no way.
And I remember when Mattingly got the $3 million, they were remember how everybody was up in arms because he was the first $3 million player.
Yep.
So Aaron Judge.
Wow, $3 million in 2026 is that's like couch change.
Yeah,
The owners were making all the money.
Everyone's going for 400, Juan
but
Soto went for 800.
Steinbrenner belongs in the Hall of Fame. Steinbrenner was probably the greatest owner in the history of any sport.
I agree.
That's my opinion.
He had the most leverage.
Let's get back to Aaron Judge. He did very well during the playoffs.
He did.
Okay, but it's not good enough.
No, he needs to step up.
I think he only hit one home run.
I think he needs to step up every time he's in the World Series, and it's only been
only been once.
One time, he falls apart.
Why is that?
It's because he's done so much during the regular season.
Well, maybe he should have the other team, do something instead of him carrying the whole team.
At one point, it looked like it was going to be Aaron Judge and Chisholm. Chisholm was hot for a little bit.
I don't like the way he swings the bat.
I like his stance. I think he's cool.
You know who had the greatest stance of all time? Was Jeff Bagwell. I don't know how he got power in that stance. He would be down to the ground, and he would. I don't know how he did it, but listen. I love the Yankees. I'm a big Yankee fan.
Okay,
but I think that whole team is underachievers.
There we go. We agree. I agree.
You had Dominguez, who was supposed to be this
left fielder
entrepreneur with he was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to Volpe.
Volpe fell apart. Big time.
Volpe was horrible.
Yeah.
But
he was so good a few years ago. He was just
but you can't. You got to move forward.
I think once they got rid of Joey Gallo, it all changed.
Joey Gallo. He's a pitcher. He pitches.
He's on the White Sox now, right?
He's a pitcher. Look it up.
Yeah.
He's a pitcher.
Yeah, he switched positions.
So what is your prediction for the Yankees next year?
I hope they get Bellinger back. I hope they pick up.
How much are they going to give him?
They'll give him easily over $300 million.
For him?
I think so. Because there are a lot of teams that want him, and they want to be in the race of he did good for the Yankees. Why don't we keep him? Otherwise, he goes back to the Dodgers.
This is what, and listen, nothing against the Mets, but you give a guy $750 million.
Yep.
And he hits 250? Joe, I mean, come on. You could have spent that money somewhere else. And I know that owner's got a ton of money.
Oh, Stearns has a lot of money.
But to me, I don't think these ball players are worth that much.
No human is worth $700 million, no matter what way you put it.
Joe Gallo is.
No. Sorry.
6. I'll take 6.
Joe. Oh, you're a Joe Gallo.
You thought you talking about the baseball.
I thought you meant Joey Gallo.
No, that's Mr. Joe Gallo right there.
God.
He's the mayor of Locust Valley.
Yeah, he's the mayor of Locust Valley. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Very nice meeting you.
See? So, your prediction of the Yankees next year. Are they going to win the division?
If they don't, then they get real
close.
Toronto's
beefing it up.
They get real close. They are. Toronto are getting really good. Still going to keep Bo Bichette.
They just signed that pitcher.
Yep. They got, oh my God, what's his name? The one from the Pirates, right?
Yeah. Well, no, they got the other kid too. I forgot what his name.
I forgot his name.
But
they got him earlier on in the.
So are we looking at another Dodger World Series?
No. Nope.
Why is that?
Because
Ohtani's incredible.
He's the best one they got, but
he's the best player in the world right now.
Yeah. As a Yankee fan, hurts to say that, but yeah, he is the best player in the world right now. I agree.
Listen, as a sports broadcaster, you can't be biased.
No, he's the best one for sure. Even his pitching is fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean he's an amazing hitter too, and that's why they won the World Series.
Yeah, well,
I have to say this though.
I don't like the Dodgers.
He was pretty quiet last year. He was pretty quiet in the World Series. Didn't really do much.
But he had 50 home runs and 50 steals.
Yeah, but in the World Series,
what guy? I mean. Probably the closest guy that came to that was who? I couldn't even think about it. I mean, I know Ty Cobb was, I mean, those guys used to bat like over 350. I mean, I think Ty Cobb's batting average lifetime is like 360 something.
Yeah, that's unheard of now.
And did you ever see the bats they use? You ever been to the Hall of Fame?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I'd love to go there.
You got to go.
Baseball was so different back then because you look at even like Shoeless Joe Jackson, how he's never in the Hall of Fame.
But they had
Over a scandal like that was like, I don't know. It's just.
Oh, my
weird.
cousins. See, my cousin. So my cousins from California. Actually, they come from. They were born here. They lived in Comac. My cousin Greg and his wife Renee. She just said, "Go Yankees."
Yeah.
Don't tell my dad because she was raised a Dodger fan.
The Brooklyn Dodgers. That's another.
Now I'm going to tell you something about the Brooklyn Dodgers. I'm
grandpa's favorite
going to
team.
give you an education right now. Those guys had second jobs. Did you know that?
I could picture that.
Do you know that Carl Erskine used to deliver ice?
No.
Yeah. Did you know that Carl Furillo? He used to deliver the stuff for the cows. What the hell is that called?
Milk?
No, not the milk. Oh shit.
The feed?
The feed.
All right.
He would
Oh,
deliver
wow.
feed. Those guys had second jobs.
That's wild.
But they all did back
They
then,
all
to
did.
Be honest with you.
Did you know that Joe DiMaggio, he batted a couple of points below his average, and he took a pay cut the next year?
Back then, that was probably like. The
This is
norm.
Joe DiMaggio.
One of the best baseball players to ever.
Who do you
breathe.
think is the best baseball player ever?
The best player ever. Oh my God, that is so tough because a lot of people are like towards my generation of saying like, oh, it's Jeter.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to listen.
I think
you
the best-
you could disagree, but I'm going to tell you my opinion and why.
Okay.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Do you know why? When they had the 1919 scandal,
White Sox.
White Sox, that baseball went in the toilet.
Yeah.
Do you know who brought baseball back to life? Babe Ruth.
Wow.
When he was traded to the Yankees for $100,000.
$100,000.
Yeah,
Oh
they
God.
$100,000, and he brought because the fans wanted to see who this guy was. I mean, he hit more home runs than a full team.
Yep.
Think about that. He wasn't like an exercise guy.
No.
He had like 20 hot dogs and a couple of beers and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
But and I don't know. See, you got to go to Hall of Fame because there's a thing called a dead ball era. The ball that they hit was heavy. It was like a bowling ball. And the bats they used, they didn't have batting gloves. They didn't have all this crap that they put around them.
That's just like the football players today.
Oh yeah, no.
They're only making these catches because of the gloves.
Correct. And that's another thing. Football. If you watch like Jim Brown run, he was running people over.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
These guys here, they get a hamstring if they trip over their own feet.
Yeah. No, injuries were so like no one spoke about them 50, 60 years ago. They speak about it now because everybody's like, that's why they have rotating pitchers.
Correct. I mean, and do you know there was a player called Johnny Vandermeer? Do you know that they had a double header? He pitched a no-hitter on both games.
That's
Johnny
unheard of.
Vandermeer. Go look it up.
That's unheard of.
Go look it up.
I've only ever seen one player in my lifetime pitch
Now-
a perfect game.
Now
and it was Domingo
Mark
Germán.
Yeah,
for
well,
the
Mark
Yankees.
Caggiano just said, it's not even a question, Babe Ruth. Do you know his hand-eye coordination and bat speed are off the charts? You know what I mean? So, but the second player to me,
Jeter.
no, Willie Mays.
Good for you know what?
Have you ever seen Willie Mays play?
Underrated player. I agree.
He said he hit over 660 home runs.
The catch.
More than the catch. He did way more. The man was just a speed demon. He had so much talent. See, that's the problem. The problem is that, and I love Jeter. Don't get me wrong.
He's my favorite player.
But I'm telling you right now, do your research. You had players like Jimmy Fox was better than Jeter.
Whoa.
Ty Cobb was better than Jeter.
Really?
I mean, read this.
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig was.
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig was. Do you know that Lou Gehrig had what? How many? He had more Grand Slams than anybody on this planet.
Yep. That's
so
a shame. He was taken
look at
way
the
too
look at
soon.
the and listen, I love Jeter. He is my favorite player, but he's not the greatest.
He's not the greatest player.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm surprised you didn't put Mickey Mantle there.
Mickey Mantle's up there.
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle. Another one, Whitey Ford, but
Yeah.
Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra, most
Yogi
World
Berra.
Series rings.
Well, do you know who had the most World Series rings?
I thought it was Yogi
No.
Berra. He had one for each finger.
No,
Who is it?
Crissetti, Frank Crissetti.
Oh,
He
I
had
don't know.
over 18.
Oh, I don't know him.
You know what? Well, he played for the Yankees. He won a shitload from the Yankees, and when he retired, he became the Yankees' third base coach, and he won those rings.
Oh, okay. So he.
You gotta do your research. I thought you were a broadcaster.
No, way before
Joe,
my
should I be-
time.
He's thinking of players. not,
Yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is, and listen, everybody has their own style. I always look at the players that played before and the players now. The players now are stronger, faster, but they can't. They are not the players of back then. No way.
No, 100%
You got these
right.
pitchers getting $25 million and they go 5 innings.
Right. Everybody back then used to pitch all 9.
They pitched the whole 9 innings.
Yep.
Do you know? And I love Mariano Rivera, but
one of the
you know the relievers used to come in the 6th and 7th inning. You know Goose Gossage?
Yeah.
He came in the 7th inning, 6th and 7th inning.
Wow.
And pitched, and that was a reliever. You know this is Then you got teams. The 27 Yankees.
Oh.
You have the 61 Yankees. You have the 55 Dodgers. I mean, you have the machine, the Cincinnati Reds. I mean, look at all these plays that played. And the reason why I know a lot of the history, I go to a lot of card shows, and I meet them.
That's one of the coolest things I've heard.
And my favorite person I met was Bob Feller. Do you know who Bob Feller was?
I've heard of the name.
Okay. So Bob Feller started in 1936.
Okay.
Okay. I think he was 17 or 18.
Oh, wow.
He pitched for the Cleveland Indians. They said he had a 90-mile.
Are you allowed to say Cleveland,
Cleveland
Indians?
Guardians.
Oh shit! I'm
You
sorry.
can say Cleveland Indians.
Okay. But so every time he did a card show, I always sat there and tried to pick his brain.
Wow.
Do you know how they judge the speed by your ball, throwing the balls? They used to have the chickens run, and they threw the ball. That's how they figured, that's how they did. That's what he said.
They didn't have a radar.
They didn't have a radar, so they had
Oh, wow.
a rooster or whatever the hell that was.
Oh, my God.
This is what he would tell me.
Wow.
And he was a war vet. And remember, those guys went to war, too.
Yep.
And you got Ted Williams,
Yeah.
DiMaggio, they all went to war. All these guys, they went. So they were out of baseball for what, 3 years? Mm-hmm. So you can imagine.
None of these guys would go.
No.
No.
And
And
listen,
they'd be good at throwing hand grenades.
probably.
Yeah,
I mean, listen,
exactly.
that's what.
I'd check Aroldis Chapman for hand grenades. I mean, I've never seen a pitcher throw 108 before.
I'm telling you.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my God.
But I'm telling
He'd
you.
kill you with the hand grenade and then blow
I
you
saw,
up.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge he's got an arm.
Oh, yeah.
He could
Yeah.
throw.
Well, he's a big boy.
Yeah, but I saw. We went to a game and he threw home and it was on like one bounce.
Yeah, he's a
Like,
monster.
how the hell is this guy? But again,
his wingspan is like, God.
to me, baseball is a business today. It was a business back then, but those guys, they just
Yep.
I don't know how the baseball players feel today. I don't know how much they love the game because I know it is a business.
They do it all for money now.
Oh,
Back then, it
See,
wasn't for that.
thank you, Renee. Renee just reminded me. How can I forget about Jackie Robinson?
Jackie Robinson, yeah.
Right, Joe.
Brooklyn Dodgers, of course.
I mean the stuff that he had to go through.
Oh. I watched the movie with...
Do you know who the second African American was? Came into the league?
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Hank
Yep.
Aaron?
No.
But wasn't there one before him, too?
Wasn't
A-
his
a
brother?
no-name guy.
Frank Robinson.
There was one before him,
Yeah.
yes.
There was.
In the American League.
Yes.
What was his name?
Larry Doby.
Okay.
Am I educating you?
You are educated.
Okay. Maybe you should go to my college, Ralph Camentino College. You know what I
You
mean?
know. You hearing this, Lisa?
Yeah.
Oh, I drive her nuts, but you know, like Ryan will sit there and just talk about sports. You know, and he's a big football guy. Forget about it. He's a big football guy. So now soccer. Let's get
Yeah,
into soccer.
Let's do it right now. This is where my wheelhouse is.
Okay, who is the best soccer player today?
Today, Messi. Best one.
Is that the one that's down Miami?
Lionel
You
Messi.
don't think Ronaldo's better?
How many World Cups does Ronaldo
I'm
have?
just saying.
Nah,
Who's the one that plays for Miami?
Messi.
Messi?
Yep.
Well, how many World Cups does Messi have?
2022 they won.
What about
Argentina.
Ronaldo? How does-
Zero.
What about the one that's married to the Spice Girl?
David Beckham?
Yeah.
He never won a World Cup. England haven't won a World Cup since 1966.
I thought Manchester, England was one of the greatest. And
Manchester United? They
Yeah,
were
United,
One,
that's what it
they
is.
were one of the best teams. But
and they were the most and
fell off in recent years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they fell off.
And they were worth a lot of money too.
I think it was the tight underwear.
I know, right?
All those tattoos he's got.
David Beckham.
So-
What a legend, though.
So, who is your favorite player?
My favorite player is a toss-up. It's either Messi or it's Andres Iniesta, who is a midfielder for Barcelona way back when, won the World Cup with Spain in 2010, and was probably
What was
one
his
of the
position?
He was a midfielder, center midfielder.
Okay.
He was box to box. He was fantastic, and he was one of the most.
You don't
loyal
think Henry
players.
was the greatest? Henry from the Glen Cove High School.
Henry Hernandez? I love Henry.
Yeah, Henry was great.
I love Henry.
You don't think he was a
He'll-
great
he'll
soccer
make it
player?
in this sport for
Yeah.
sure. He'll
Let me
make
tell
it.
you something. Glen Cove. I'm not a big soccer person.
Okay.
Lisa is.
Yeah.
And I would go to the games with her. And when Glen Cove was in the championship games and stuff, man, you're just sitting on the edge of your seat because you don't know what the hell's going on.
That's right.
And those kids are so good.
Yeah.
You know, the first time I went was when Londell Wheeler,
Oh,
his
I
son,
love Londell.
Yeah.
Yep.
hit, and I think they won the championship
They
that
did.
that year.
They did.
But-
I was a sophomore. So
Oh, you were a
that's right.
sophomore?
Yep.
Did you play soccer?
I played my freshman year. That was it. I stopped. But I have been playing for many, many years before that.
You
just
did?
not on the varsity team.
But soccer is the biggest sport in the world.
That's right. And hopefully it stays that way.
Well, I mean, to be honest,
I think it's very entertaining
Glen
to watch it.
Glen Cove, and I don't know how Locust Valley is. Glen Cove used to be big with baseball, but I think soccer took it over. I think soccer is probably but it's also dangerous
Yeah.
because I was reading, I don't know if it's true or not. Tell me if I'm lying or not. That there was a goalie from Colombia that it went, I guess it bounced off him and it went his own goal and they killed him.
Yeah.
Andres Escobar. Yep.
Oh, you know him?
I've heard of him. Yep.
That's
He
a
was-
true story.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a true story.
He wasn't-
That's a
Colombia.
true story?
He was from
wasn't-
Colombia.
He wasn't a goalkeeper. He was a defender.
Defender.
Okay.
He
They were-
shot into the other goal.
Yeah, they were playing the United States 1994 World Cup, and he scored an own goal, and he was shot and killed by the cartel.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's 100%.
That's true, John?
That's
Oh yeah, no,
that's 100%.
100% true. He was
What the
actually
hell kind of sport is this?
no, it's a like
Controversial.
controversial.
That's right.
That's
100
insane.
That's 100% true.
No, it's a, yeah.
And who was that? Escobar that killed him?
No, he was the one that was killed.
Pablo, you took
Pablo,
it?
yeah, yeah,
Escobar.
Pablo.
Oh my God.
But
Yeah.
I'm a little confused because soccer is actually a kid sport, but you're having grown men kill each other because he.
All for competitiveness.
So
That's how
when's
it
the?
is.
I tell you, the women's U.S. soccer team was
They're
great.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
They're so much better than the men's national team. It's like
So when's the
not
next
even
World
funny.
Cup?
June.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
of this year.
Yep.
Where are they playing at?
Here.
Oh, in America.
They're playing in the United States, in Canada, and Mexico.
Wow. So how's the U.S. team look?
They're looking okay. I could see them getting into the round of 16. That's about it.
Who's the best team right now?
Spain. I think they're going to win. I think it's going to be Brazil and Spain in the final.
You know, I work with Hugo. You know Hugo, right, John?
Oh yeah, he's a big
Big
soccer fan.
big soccer, big, and
I think
he's
it's gonna be
Peru.
Spain.
Peru, he's Peru.
Peru.
Yeah.
They didn't
But
qualify.
boy, I'm telling you, you go into his basement. So there are times that I used to go there on a Saturday, and we would play pool. He had about 6 TVs in his basement with all soccer games.
Oh my god!
Because this guy's, I'm telling you, that sport is. I mean, people take that seriously.
They do. They take it really seriously. My grandfather was so big on soccer.
Really?
And he wasn't even from here. He was from Italy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was Napoli. So
What about Italy? Has a good soccer team, right?
They do. Just a shame I've never seen them play in the World Cup because every year they haven't been there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, they didn't
How do you qualify for the World Cup?
have to win on qualifiers. So
When does that start?
that's already started. There's a bunch of teams that have already qualified.
Who qualified so far? Probably Spain, right?
Yeah, Spain, England, Brazil, Germany, France.
And they're playing here?
yeah.
Where are they playing at? The Meadowlands?
I
All
think they're
over.
playing in MetLife.
MetLife,
Stadium.
Oh,
they're
really?
playing- They're playing in L.A.
But that's
couple
not
of
grass
different
over there, Joe. They got to put grass down, right? They can't play in that
don't
hard
know.
turf.
That's a good question.
It's got to be
No,
grass,
they
right?
play on turf.
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
They've
High
played
schools play on turf, sure.
They played
Yeah, but
on
for the World-
artificial turf.
Yeah,
The World Cup, though?
Yeah, they play. Yeah.
yeah.
They'll
So
play.
Spain is favored?
Yeah, because they won the Euros in 2024. They beat England, and I watched
Who won the last World Cup?
Argentina. They beat France. Penalties. That
Oh,
was
really?
One of the most exciting games I've ever watched.
I'm telling you, I don't know what year it was when Italy won.
2006.
Man, they were driving around with the flags, beeping the horns. I thought we were, like we were getting invaded by Italy.
No, they were.
But
amazing.
I'm telling you, like if you go into Forest Pizzeria, those guys are great.
Yeah.
They have all the games on.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? They
Always.
always. It's a really.
Yeah.
Is Zozo gonna have the?
He probably will.
We're gonna do a live show over there. You know that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Zozo's probably gonna have all the
We
soccer
should do it
games on.
that day.
We should, right?
We should do that. Then.
Yeah, we should. I don't know. I don't know. What Zozo is? He's gonna rooting. Well, Italy's not gonna make it. You said, right?
Well, they could. I mean, they're on the contention of being in it.
So who's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
who's? So out of these teams, who's the best player?
Oh, that's like you also have to go by country. So like for England, the best one they've got, I think, is still Kane. He's their striker. He's their number 9. For Brazil, if Neymar is still playing in this World Cup, it's probably going to be him. If it's Belgium, you'd have to think it's De Bruyne or Courtois. If it's Spain, I'd say Lamine Yamal, and I'm older than Lamine Yamal.
Boy, you
I'm
know
saying
your
that.
stuff.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
I'm
You
saying
know
that
your
right
stuff.
now. So cool little story.
Oh, hold on. Mark said that they're going to put grass on MetLife. He
On
just
MetLife?
looked it up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. Okay.
So one of my first newspapers that I wrote for the Nightly News was about the 2022 World Cup and my predictions on what was going to happen. And they liked it so much that I wrote one for how to get tickets for the 2026 World Cup.
Really?
And that's now in the glass in the high school.
Oh, is that right?
Uh-huh.
So how do you get tickets?
Oh, they're like dime a dozen. Like they're so difficult to get. It's impossible.
But how do you? But I mean, do you go to the box office and buy it?
You probably get them online. I looked and they were
How much are they?
They're a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends.
Have you ever been to a World Cup?
Nope.
Why
Because
don't
all the World Cups that I've watched on TV were never in this country. 2018 was in Russia. I wasn't going to go there.
No.
2014 was in 2018 was in Russia. No. 2014 was in Brazil. 2010 was in South Africa, and I was 3.5. So
they're having it this year.
they're
I
having
mean,
it this year in my country.
You should have asked Santa Claus for World Cup tickets.
Late now.
So
Yeah, it's too late. He's back home.
That'd be so
Yeah.
nice. Oh my god.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes we're gonna take a little break, like in 4 minutes, and we gotta go to a little commercial break. So we're gonna be big shout out to everybody listening in. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. In a few minutes we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with the show. But let's keep this conversation going for now, and let's enjoy the show. Please download the app, Master J Radio. If you guys want to listen to freestyle and good music, and then let's download the Jay and Ralph's House, JAY and Ralph's House. You can listen to all the podcasts. They're going to be broadcast up there, and I hope everybody's enjoying the show. I think Ben is doing a great job, and we're
Thank you
going to
very
be
much, Jay.
yeah, we're going to be having him hopefully more on the show. So So
Is Joe doing a live read?
no, we're not gonna do a live read.
Got
We're
a
just
live read
gonna
for me?
we're gonna get into a little bit more about these sports. It's very interesting. What else we got to talk about? Let's see. Ada's supposed to be having her own show. We're supposed to be starting recording with her soon, and just listening for mental illness, and it's a big subject about even with students and people all over the world. I mean, that unfortunately that disease doesn't have
Cure.
a cure. And number one, number two is in the age range. You could be schizophrenic. You could be all kinds of stuff when you're little and grow into it and keep it on. And I believe the best cure for that is talking to people and keep your mind occupied. I guess to make sure you don't harm yourself or harm others. A lot of people. That's why a lot of things happen in the subways because of that mental illness. We got a lot of people that kill in the subways because they blame it on that. So
Oh God, there was a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
That Ukrainian girl.
yeah, not only that is I mean that well the other guy that burnt that girl on the train, and then we had that one. I mean, there's several ones, and I mean Joe rides the subway a lot, but he probably sees a lot of weird people on there.
Including myself.
Yeah. but we're gonna have her. She's gonna have her own show. We're gonna start recording with her, and she's gonna do a live show. We're gonna try to figure out the time that she could be on, and I hope everybody's gonna enjoy the good knowledge she's gonna bring and the stories. I mean, she's got a lot of stories to tell. She went through a lot of stuff. I mean, I think that interview went very well last week, right, Ralph?
Joe, what do you think?
No, it was good.
Thank you.
I listened the whole time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, no, he was
PA,
on. He
but
was
I
on.
listened the whole time. It was good.
How was your trip?
It was good. It was nice.
Yeah.
I got to weld a little bit.
Oh, I
nice.
thought you retired from welding.
No. My nephew is running his family karting business, and he's actually building containers.
Really?
Yeah, from the ground up. So I was out there welding for hours. It was good, though. I loved it. It was fun.
You had,
Nice.
you had the helmet on and everything.
Yeah,
right?
oh, yeah.
Wow. Boy.
Well, guys, on that note, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back on the app in a few minutes, and we're going to be still on Facebook Live. So give us 1 second. We'll be back.
A really nice show.
Yeah, when I walked in, it wasn't on.
be like this.
Right now, we're going to go back on? Yeah.
Where you go? Go ahead.
You could do basketball, right? You a basketball fan?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, I would like to welcome you to another episode of Jay and Ralph's House. Jay and Ralph's House. The only podcast on the internet that you can speak freely and will not get banned. Not get banned. Get ready. Get ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Jay and Ralph's House with your host, DJ Master J and Ralph C, and special guest host Joe Gallo.
All right, welcome back, everybody. That was a little commercial break we just took. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. We're back on the app, and we're back on Facebook Live. I hope everybody's enjoying the show. Please pass the word around that the show's out there, and everybody, we're going to be putting stickers all around and stuff so you guys could scan the QR code for the app. So if you have an Android phone, iPhone, you could get the app. It's JAY and Ralph's House. And I hope everybody's enjoying the show. We got Ben in the house. He's a special guest this week, and
What's up?
he's going for broadcasting. So and it's a lot of work, and a lot of dedication. But like everything else in this world, if you put your mind to it, you put your hard work into it, you're gonna be successful.
That's right.
So I mean, we've been talking about sports, a lot about sports tonight, and because he's going in for broadcasting for sports.
Yep.
Hopefully he could meet a lot of famous players that he's always dying to meet, and
What are you talking about? He met us three.
yes,
That's famous as it is. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
No, it's you know what? It's even me being as a DJ, as I've been doing my career. I've met so many people that when I was younger, I never thought I'd be able to meet, and it's an honor working beside them. And you look at them, and you look at what you're doing, you be like, wow, I never thought I would be here doing what I enjoy doing and working with these people that were my icons, looking up to them as I was growing up. So, I mean, when I met Funk Master Flex, I met all these big names, and Fat Joe, and
Oh wow.
everybody I met in the industry almost. The only one I think I talked about it once before. The only one I didn't meet, and I had a chance to meet, but I didn't go, and I kicked myself in the butt now about that, is when they had the 50 years of hip hop. I was going to meet Snoop Dogg,
Oh my God.
and I had my blunt ready and everything, and I couldn't go. Jesus Christ. But on that note, guys, yeah, like I'm trying to say is, whatever you guys put your mind to, just try to do it, man. You're going to be knocked down a couple of times. You're going to be facing, a lot of obstacles in your way. You're going to be hitting walls. You're going to be getting knocked down. Get back up and dust yourself off, and try again, and that's it. And there's one day you're going to be there and saying, wow, I went through a lot to get here. But whatever you work hard for and you achieve, you always have to pat yourself in the back and say, I did it the right way, not the wrong way. So, but on that note, we're going to get back into sports, and we're going to get to, we're going to give the mic over to, so Ralph, what's going on?
Are you going to be here next week, Joe?
Yes, I'll be here.
We got Scooby-Doo coming in.
Yeah, I know. We're going to talk a lot of shit.
Yeah. We're gonna see. No, you know what? It's funny because nobody wanted to take care of that shit, and he did. And he's making money.
Hey, let me tell you something. The guy's a genius. The guy's a genius.
But you have to admit that's a shitty job.
Bitch, yeah. Well, you know what? They take a lot of shit. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
They take a lot of shit.
I hope Jimmy's enjoying the show.
Yeah, I love
Also, I talked to Pat. I forgot his last name right now, but he's a comedian. He worked in the Regency.
Oh, yeah, he's the chef there.
Yeah, the chef.
Yeah.
He's actually going to be coming on the show. He's got a show coming up soon.
Oh, nice.
So
Joe.
I got him
Bring
coming on. I'm going to reach out to him. He said after the holiday, reach out to him. So I'm going to reach out to him
There you go.
this week, and we're going to have him on. And hopefully we'll have Ben on a couple of more times.
That'd be nice.
And we could probably try one day make him part of the show.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know his school schedule, so.
Anytime in the summer after May 12th, I'm good.
All right. I mean,
May 12th is a great day.
we'll have you as a third guest on the show, and
His birthday?
No, my birthday.
Oh, your birthday. I knew it was someone's birthday.
yeah,
How'd you know?
I took a guess.
happy
Should have
birthday.
invited Doc Gooden.
Well,
Oh, my God. You know how many
that's a
times
funny
I-
story because Doc Gooden, we tried to get him on this show, and he's so busy. But Jeff got him to go to Connolly School the other day, and he was there with the kids, the basketball
But
show.
you know what was funny, Joe? I saw him and I said, when are you coming on? So, he was giving me the spiel that he's got autograph shows. I said, do me a favor. Can you just give me a card and sign it? And I gave it to John, I think last week, was it?
Yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, just give him something.
Yeah.
The guy's waiting for you.
Yeah.
But no, he's coming
So
on.
cool.
He's coming on.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
No, he's a great
Not
guy.
every day you have a former Met and a former Yankee.
Oh, man, he's the best, man.
Yeah.
So cool.
You know what? When you go, so he brought us in his basement.
Oh my God.
And he's got two TVs, one a Yankee TV, one a Met TV, and he's got all his trophies, all the awards.
Oh my God.
And then he brought us to another room. I was with Terry Daly, and all bobbleheads.
Really?
And he gave me one of his bobbleheads, a retirement bobblehead, and he signed it. And his girlfriend's like, I thought that was for me.
Well, he started raw.
Nah, he's good. He's good.
I mean, it's on it. Glen Cove got a lot of famous people in Glen Cove.
Yeah, we got Joe right here.
We got Joe Gallo
Joe
from
Gallo.
Rutgers Valley / Glen Cove.
Yep.
We got Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon's all over Glen Cove all the time.
Met him walking his dog in Garvey's Point.
Yeah.
Yes, that was actually the day of the Greek Fair. Yeah, he was at the Greek Fair one
We
day.
used to have
too.
Billy Joel, but he moved to Florida.
Billy Joel, yeah, he was in Bayville anyway.
Yeah.
Billy Joel, actually, I have a quick story about Billy Joel. So I was in first grade, and we were doing the Billy Joel concert.
The tribute in the middle school.
The tribute. That's right, in the middle
Yeah,
school.
I remember that.
And he shows up on his motorcycle, and he sits 2 seats away from my grandmother. And no one had any idea that he was coming, and
Yep.
he had to leave because there was too many people that
Starting to
recognized
notice him.
Yep.
He had a hat on. He had the
That's
coat.
right. Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's so crazy.
I remember
He was
that
in
day.
the room.
Yeah, he was there. He was there.
Billy Joel.
Not to toot my own horn, but you know how many people I've met?
That is so cool.
Beep,
Just
beep.
the fact that you've done that.
Well, because I'm an autograph guy.
Uh-huh.
So I started when I was in high school. I met my first autograph ever was Pat Zachary.
I'll kill you with my first
Go
autograph.
ahead.
My autograph, the first autograph, you guys will probably never guess in a million years.
Is it a baseball player?
Yes.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna. I want you guys one.
You know how many baseball players there are?
Thurman Munson.
Nope. One guess each. Everybody.
Lee Mazzilli.
Nope.
Oh, God. Is it from, like, the last 20 years?
I'm not giving it away. I'm telling you to guess.
Oh, come on.
You guys are never gonna guess it.
Well, so who is it?
Milky Wilson.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I met. Yeah,
I know you met him.
I met him with Bill Buckner.
I'm
and,
just-
and
Bill,
Mookie.
Bill Buckner?
Hey,
Yeah, I met him.
You met
yeah.
Bill Buckner?
And you know
He
what?
passed away.
Yes.
A quick story on that is
What?
I was working. I was actually in middle. I would call it middle school. It was like in Brooklyn, the middle school is called IS school. I was in the TV studio program in the school, so we put on a assembly. So nobody knew nothing. So all of a sudden, we put this video on movie on. It was about the Mets. So nobody had any clue. We just my teacher said, when I give you the thumbs up, I want you to put the lights on and stop the video. I'm like, okay. So it was up to a part where Milky Wilson was on the screen and they were talking about his career and this and that. And all of a sudden he gives me the thumbs up. I open the lights. He walks out.
Wow.
He's a good guy.
Oh, great guy.
He's a really good guy.
Great guy. And it was, I mean, I don't know. I was just like, my jaw just dropped to the ground like, holy crap.
No, he's a good guy.
And I was a big Mets fan because my grandfather was a big Mets fan because we lived in Queens, so that's why I'm a Mets fan.
Joe, he's
John,
a-
it's okay. Because you call it sauce,
it's okay.
Yeah.
and he eats Italian bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And he's a Met fan.
well, I'm,
Okay.
So
I'm
we all
listen,
got a.
I'm more of a Mets fan than a
I'm
Yankees fan.
I'm gonna tell you something,
So
John.
that's my story, guys.
John, you want to hear?
It's a good story, though.
You want to hear?
Yeah.
You want to hear something really crazy?
Go ahead.
So, I'm an autograph seeker, and being an autograph seeker, you try to get anybody you can. So when Howard Stern was hot,
Oh, my God.
listen to this.
Living in Bayville, you
When-
sculpted.
wait a minute, I'm gonna, and this is a true story. And Lisa could say that this is true.
He came out the water with the goggles. With the
So
binoculars.
Tony Cacciolino, rest his soul,
Oh boy.
came to my house when I was with my mother. He said, I could get you in that movie, Private Parts. I said, Tony, you serious? He goes, yes. He said, go into the city, go to this street, I forgot what street it was, and hop on the bus. Because they're looking for extras for the airport scene.
He probably took him, sending him out to a trip. Yeah,
you know,
listen,
you know
sex
Tony,
trafficking.
you know Tony Cacciolino.
Tony Cacciolino, I love Tony to death. Me and him was like bro.
I love
they're,
that- I
they're
love
like
him.
my brothers, him and Marcy.
Yeah.
And you never could believe Tony.
Okay, but wait a minute.
You never could
So
believe
what
Tony.
I did was,
up till you saw it.
I'm gonna John. I agree with you 100% because Tony was Tony,
Yeah.
but I love the guy.
Oh yeah, everybody loved him.
But he told me the exact time and the exact street and the bus. Okay, so a few days later, I went to Manhasset Lisa brought me to Manhasset. I went on the train. I went to the street, and the bus was there. I get on the bus, and there was a shitload of people on the bus. I didn't say nothing.
Did Tony send all those people?
It's true. This is true. I'm telling you.
Listen, I believe you, but I got.
Wait a minute,
Listen, wait.
I'm not
Before you stop, I got another picture of this in my mind. So, and if everybody understands Tony, you know where I'm coming from.
I'm on the bus. I'm on the bus, and the guy says, "Okay, we're going to Newark Airport." So we're driving, going to Newark Airport. We go into this. It was like a silo, and we all get out, and they all sit us down in this room, and they explain to us what we have to do. What we had to do is walk back and forth. Okay, no problem. So they set us up, and this was a 14-hour shoot.
Oh my god!
14-hour shoot. You could see me in the movie. When the part of the movie is when Howard Stern is walking in the airport, Carol Alt's coming there, and her boobs are starting to grow. You see me walk right by. I had a blue shirt. You could see me. We did that for hours, back and forth, and then same thing. Going up the escalator, and at the end of the movie, when he comes out of the plane, we had to go 14-hour shoot, and what do I get? Autographs. Autographs galore.
Wow. That's a nice story.
I was in the movie.
So did you get Carol Alt?
Everybody.
Got Howard Stern out.
Everybody.
Wow.
Howard Stern, I went to his book signing. I waited 9 hours.
Oh my god.
When you're an autograph seeker, I'm telling you. I went for Joe DiMaggio, we went at 4:00 in the morning because he was doing a signing for only 40 people. And I went with my cousin Tommy DeGeorge. And what's his name that owned the junkyard? Charlie Trotter.
Trotter, yeah.
And his son. We went there 4:00 in the morning, and there was 20 people ahead of us.
Oh my God!
But we got Joe DiMaggio.
Oh my God.
We got Joe. This is it's sick. Even as Lisa, because I drove her crazy.
But I want to show everybody. You could put this towards the Facebook page too. Everybody, pass this photo around. This is kind of a person Tony was.
What? How was he? Go ahead.
Look at this photo. Show the people on Facebook Live. Now, if you look at that photo, more closer you have to get. If you look at that photo, who's in that photo?
That's
Al Pacino.
Yeah.
Cacciolino,
yeah,
me,
Cacciolino, you, and Al Pacino.
in front of Fire Pizza, right?
Yep.
Now, Tony made that.
How do you do that?
That's the kind of guy Tony is.
So that's fake?
Yeah, that's not real.
Obviously.
He put Fire Pizza. You know why? Because I'm a fireman.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So this
Listen,
picture,
I'm sorry.
this picture right here is the picture of the.
For some reason, I had to go, and it was true.
Yeah.
No, but we did actually. Me and Tony did a lot of movies. We did a lot of movies. We filmed up in Marcy's restaurant.
Yeah, I know that.
We did down in the Mulberry.
He also sang,
Yeah, he got the you know the song called
I don't remember, but
The Monkey.
The Monkey, that's
The
it.
Monkey.
Yeah. He sang.
He sang.
Did you ever hear that song?
No.
Yeah, it's on YouTube actually.
My God.
It's on.
I loved Tony was just
Tony was Tony, man.
Tony was Tony.
You just had to love him.
and we used to hang out.
Is Marcy listening in? I wish Marcy was listening.
I see Marcy all the time, but man, Tony, we would hang out at his doorstep. His mother would come out and yell at us all the time, but Tony was just great.
Yeah. He'd be like, you just stand behind me and you're my bodyguard.
When him and I were like, we would like joke each other, And
yeah.
Like we would try to who had the funniest
joke.
He was a good guy.
No.
We're bouncing off both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
No, if you met this guy, man, you either. I mean, I wouldn't even say you hated him or you loved him. You just loved him.
I just loved him
because he was just the greatest person, man. And unfortunately, COVID,
yeah,
took him.
Yeah.
But
so Ben,
sucks.
Yeah.
So Ben,
Yes.
Let's get back to your sports
Oh,
Yes.
because I know it's your it's your show. So you know.
all right.
Yeah. See, even Lisa said Tony was awesome. I wish.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and Lisa knew.
Hi, Lisa.
I remember when I came back from the train. She's like, "You got to be kidding me! 14 hours, 14-hour shoot."
Yeah, no. Listen, it took us from, I want to say from like 4 in the morning to like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
To shoot
Yeah.
a 15-minute skit.
Just to walk back and forth. And Joe, I got paid $300.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got paid $300.
That's pretty cool.
So Ben, let's get back to you because this is your show. Oh, Lisa said hi. So let's talk about basketball now.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm not.
Wait a minute. So the biggest argument,
Oh, here we go.
you know what it is.
Of course.
Who is the GOAT?
The GOAT's Michael Jordan.
The man is a genius.
He is.
Am I
put you on a pedestal.
Thank you. I agree.
Michael Jordan.
Now it's time to knock him down.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
now
put
it's time.
Put him up and knock him down.
Michael Jordan.
He's the best basketball player to ever live.
LeBron James couldn't wear
His jersey.
His jersey.
That's 100% true. I agree with that.
And you're a 19-year-old saying that Michael Jordan is the, because I know my son says Michael Jordan's the greatest.
Michael Jordan is the greatest.
Even I'm a Knicks fan. So
Okay, I'm a
Uh,
Warriors fan.
you're a Warriors fan?
I do. But I'll watch the Knicks.
How the hell did you become a Warriors fan?
Steph Curry.
No, you went because they were winning championships, right?
It's because of Steph Curry. I watched them.
Try to be a
before
Knicks
they
fan.
won.
Try to be a Knicks
Okay,
fan.
I like
Being a
Bunsen.
Jet fan.
I like Dave DeBuscher. I like Walt Frazier.
I
Oh,
love
you know, okay, you know.
John Starks, my
John
boy.
Starks, yeah.
My
That's
dad
my
has an
boy.
autographed picture.
I got-
with John
I
Starks.
I met him.
He's so. Cool.
I met him
Yeah, I
too.
met him. He's
I
a
got
good guy. Yeah,
I
he's
got
a
a
good
picture
guy.
with him, and I also got
Yeah.
autographs with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
My favorite Knick of all time is I love Bernard King. I loved him.
Really,
I love
Patrick
him.
Ewing, you don't like him?
I love Patrick.
Patrick.
Ewing.
I'm surprised he would.
But Bernard King, I mean, but the Knicks were terrible. And Joe, he would score 50,
Yeah.
60 points a game.
Yeah,
But there's no Knicks like those Knicks.
Nah.
The
Like
90
Starks.
Knicks. Now the the 90 Knicks, the 90 Bulls, Detroit Pistons.
1996 Bulls.
But let me tell you something. Put LeBron James on a team going against them. He'd be hurt every game.
His
guys are
his
so-
hamstrings couldn't handle.
Those guys were so physical.
Yeah,
Julius Irving.
Julius Irving, physical.
Scottie
Larry
Pippen.
Bird used to
Bird, yeah.
Larry Bird was a shit talker.
Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
He was a physical monster.
No, you know who was the most
bad
physical
boy of
person?
basketball.
The most physical player I've ever seen in my life was Shaq.
Oh my God!
And Kobe was the most dominant.
Oh yeah.
I love
if he was
watching
still
him.
alive.
If he was still alive, I'm telling you, I would put him and Jordan
Oh, yeah.
1 and 2. You know,
No, really?
I'm going to tell you why.
Wow. I love.
There
Kobe.
was a game.
God rest his soul.
There was a game that Kobe was playing. It was a fourth quarter, and the Lakers were down by 19. He, on his own, went and scored over 20-something points in that quarter and won the game.
I loved Kobe because he was so loyal. He was only with one team.
Well, he was traded. You know, he was drafted by Charlotte,
yeah.
and he was traded to, It's like LeBron has to go places
Yep.
to win it. You know,
Cleveland, Miami,
Miami.
back to Cleveland.
And if you
Lakers.
talk to my cousin Champ, who is a Miami Heat fan,
okay,
they hate
LeBron
James.
Yeah, because I can see why.
because, well, number one, he used that team.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade is better than him.
As a Heat player, yes. Not
Dwayne Wade is better than him.
as a
okay.
Heat player, not of all time. LeBron's numbers are stupid, but he's not as good as Jordan.
LeBron James is because he's 85 years old and he's still playing. That's why
Yeah.
he's. Let me tell you something. I think where did he go? He went to 10 finals and won 4. And one of those finals that he lost to a team with one All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that was?
I gotta guess the year of that.
It was with Miami when Miami had the big 3, and Dirk Nowitzki was
Dirk.
the only
Mavericks.
All-Star on that team, and he scooped them up, beat them,
He was nice,
and they were crying like little bitches when the game was over.
Dirk Nowitzki was nasty.
Let
He
me
was
tell you
really good.
something. if he played with Jordan, would destroy him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jordan had the best.
Am I right, Joe?
Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
Jordan had the best technique.
And Jordan took off for baseball when he played for the Sox, for the White Sox.
That's insane.
And then he came back and won 3 more championships.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that LeBron James is the GOAT.
You know, there's so many people that like my age and even a little bit older than me that don't even know that Michael Jordan was a baseball player.
Really?
Like, no idea. They'd be like, Michael Jordan. No.
That's why I'm so proud of my son, because he does his research and he knows.
Yeah.
He knows sports.
I mean, guaranteed his baseball career was very short,
Right.
but the
He-
fact that he did two
Because he didn't
sports-
like it. But he didn't like baseball.
No, he didn't. He loved
That's
baseball,
why.
but he didn't like
He
it.
didn't like to play it.
Yeah, he didn't like to play it. But
That's
remember
why.
this:
Crazy.
his first game back when he unretired from basketball,
Can't
scored over 50 points against the Knicks.
Yep.
Come on, man!
I believe it.
He is the GOAT. I don't give a shit with him. But Steph Curry, I put him in the top 10.
Thank you. He deserves it.
That guy
He's
is
the best shooter I've ever seen.
I never saw anybody shoot like that.
That's why I think he's actually number 5.
Who is your top 5?
My top 5. Okay, we've got Michael Jordan as number 1. As number 2, Magic Johnson. Or
Nah, I put him lower.
You
Go ahead.
put him lower?
Yes.
Okay.
I put Kobe too.
I'd put Larry Bird.
This is
in my
his top 5.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my top 5.
Yeah.
I would put.
It's not all about you, Ralph.
I'm sorry. I love you guys.
Eat some gravy.
I love you.
I love
Get that French bread out.
Kevin Durant. I put him up there. I'm sorry. He was so good. I put Larry Bird. I'd put Patrick Ewing. Definitely got to put a Nick. I'd even pick.
Can I
John
give you
I'd
my
even-
top
I'd
5?
even pick John.
Can I give you my top 5?
on Jazz?
Can I give who?
John Stockton.
Can I give you my top 5?
Go right ahead.
Jordan,
Yeah.
Kobe,
Yeah.
Oscar Robinson.
Oh my God. Okay, that's a name that I know, but I really don't
Oscar
know a lot
Robinson
about
had the
him.
most double doubles out of anybody.
Kings, right? He was Kings.
Oscar Robinson?
Yeah. Sacramento Kings.
No.
Who was
Sacramento Kings never existed when he played.
who was Oscar Robinson? He
Played on
mainly
he
known
played
for
played on Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Okay. All right.
Okay. I would put Magic Johnson there
Thank you.
and Kareem.
Oh, Kareem.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Larry Bird,
Yeah.
Bob Cousy.
Oh my God. Okay. Celtics.
Okay. And one of the probably most underrated player, he passed away young.
I think I know who you're gonna say. Too.
Who?
Pete Maravich.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
See, there we go.
Pete Maravich.
You're gonna be a good sports.
Yeah, you
2K taught me a lot. I play
2K.
I play a lot of 2K.
Okay. So
I know Pete Maravich.
so you know your basketball. Right?
Pistol Pete.
You know your basketball. You know your baseball. Now football. Do you know football?
I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, and it's only because of Josh Allen. That's about it.
And the only New York team.
Yeah, they're the only
So,
New York team
I'll
because
take that.
Yeah.
I'm a Giant fan and they play in Jersey.
Okay,
so-
but I could see. I love.
So
to
do you
get some
do you know
educating.
anything about football?
I'd love to get some education.
Okay.
On a lot
Who do you
more.
think is the greatest quarterback ever?
Tom Brady?
No,
I'm sorry.
I would say Joe Montana was the best.
Oh, okay.
I-
All right.
If you saw
mean,
Joe Montana
they're
play,
they're neck and neck.
no. If you ever saw Joe Montana play, Joe Montana was
I never got to see him play.
the king. But don't forget, you also got like Johnny Unitas.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino was a great quarterback that never won a championship.
It's because he was with the Dolphins. That's probably why.
Dolphins had a good team.
They were good. They weren't like incredible.
John Elway was great.
I've heard of him. I've heard of John Elway.
Yeah. Listen, you got to educate yourself. You're going to be a sportscaster.
That's why football is going to be ending up going to becoming one of my.
Football
top
is the number one sport in America. That's my opinion.
NASCAR.
Oh, okay. You know anything about NASCAR?
Lewis Hamilton is an F1 driver, so no, I don't.
Oh,
know
okay.
Much, I don't know much about NASCAR.
Yes.
I don't know much about NASCAR.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mark. Mark said Cincinnati Royals.
I've heard of a couple
Kings.
racers. I've heard of Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah.
He was my favorite.
Okay.
And we
I've
were
heard-
watching it when he was killed, and that was.
I've heard of Ayrton.
Absolutely.
I've heard of Ayrton Senna.
You know who my favorite was? I loved Earnhardt, but I loved Tony Stewart.
I don't know.
Tony Stewart was great.
I don't know Tony Stewart.
No, hockey. You a hockey guy?
It's okay with hockey.
Who do you like in hockey? Nobody. Or just
Not really anybody. I'm not really a
Don't be a Ranger fan. That's
I'm
for
not.
sure.
I'd rather be an Islanders fan than be
What?
an Islanders fan.
You got to leave.
Sorry.
Why would you rather be an Islanders fan?
I don't know. It just for my lifetime, the Islanders were just the bigger team.
I don't know. That's hard to say because
The Rangers were
in
good.
the 80s they were.
Right.
In the 90s, the Rangers, because Messier brought the Rangers back. Mark
Messier.
Messier.
And Gretzky.
And Gretzky. But I think Messier was better than
Gretzky,
Gretzky. That's
yeah.
my
He's the
opinion.
best. I think is he the best hockey player of all time?
Who?
Gretzky.
Dan Gretzky.
Well, Ovechkin beat his record.
Right. Score.
But my opinion,
He's the most well known.
yes.
Gretzky.
I think Messier was better than Gretzky. I love Messier. What he did with the Rangers, and they won that cup that year, and he guaranteed that win. When they were down against, it was the Devils, right?
Yes.
When they were down, he said they were going to come back and win. I think they were down 3-2, right?
But it was definitely a team effort, though.
It was a team effort. Well, Mateau scored
Right.
but Messier was.
Oh, yeah.
CA. Okay.
So now that's the thing with being a sportscaster. You got to educate yourself in every sport,
That's
even
right.
at the Olympics
Yeah.
that you talk about.
That's why I got to do a lot of learning, and that's why.
No, you're doing
college
great.
is-
I think you're doing great.
Thank you.
I think, except when you said Tom Brady, but
We should take him
Oh.
to Foxy Boxing because that's sport.
yeah, you like Foxy boxing.
Uh,
What about pro wrestling?
No, I'd turn the TV off.
What about you don't like Hulk Hogan?
Rest in peace. He was a controversial.
Do you know that wrestling is?
I'd rather watch Floyd Mayweather knock someone out.
I used to love boxing because I was a Tyson fan. And just boxing went downhill.
Yeah.
I used to love watching
Did you ever,
Tyson.
I'm sure you've watched the game. with Tyson.
I met Tyson a couple of times. I met
What?
him. I met
You're like
Evander
you're like blowing
Holyfield.
my mind right. Does
I
he have
met-
a piece of his ear still missing?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You know what's funny? So we met Leon Spinks one time, and he was on an autograph table. He kept on falling asleep because he was so messed up.
Oh yeah.
Michael Spinks.
Think
yeah.
about
I
how
met
many.
both of them.
How many
Yeah, remember?
punches
Remember?
they took to the
But you know who the
head?
nicest guy
Exactly.
was? You know who? Out of all the boxers I met, the one I loved the most, and he wasn't even a boxer, was Mills Lane. I loved him. He would sit there and tell you a story. And the stories were great. You know, that's another thing. Boxing's another sport.
Yeah, but boxing you have a very specific crowd to boxing.
Yes.
You don't have a
Just like
specific
MMA.
crowd.
Yeah.
Right.
MMA.
You don't have a specific crowd when you talk about baseball or
Right,
basketball.
right.
That's kind of like
Seasonal.
universal.
Right,
Seasonal.
seasonal.
Right.
Well, more. Well, no, maybe I'm wrong on that because I was going to say that more fans go to baseball. No, I think more fans go to.
Like another thing if we're going on boxing, my favorite boxer that I'd watch YouTube highlights of, because I obviously wasn't around when he was boxing, was Muhammad Ali.
Oh, he was.
oh, he was a yeah.
He was the greatest.
I'd rather watch that
But
than watch boxing now.
You know who you have to watch? Rocky Marciano.
I've heard of Rocky Marciano. Yeah.
Do you know those guys used to go 20, 25 rounds?
Oh my God.
Can you imagine that?
No.
But he was. I think it was Larry Holmes that almost beat his record. He's
Larry Holmes.
so.
He's still living, right? He's got to be.
No, Larry Holmes passed away.
Oh, did he
Yeah.
really? Oh,
but
wow.
so Larry Holmes was fighting Michael Spinks, and he was gonna go to beat the record for I think it was 49-0. I think he was Rocky Marciano,
God.
and he lost. He lost to Michael Spinks.
Wow. So
Yeah,
there goes
it-
that record.
No, I mean
41.
he still has the record,
49-1.
but I think Mayweather has that record, right? Well, doesn't he have a?
Mayweather's
He's undefeated, correct?
Mayweather's a monster, though. Like you get him. In
He's
the ring-
retired, but right?
Yeah, he's a monster.
Didn't somebody just retire recent?
John Cena.
No, not John Cena,
in
the
wrestling.
boxer.
Oh, in boxing?
Yeah, one of the.
Oh, Anthony Joshua.
yeah,
Yeah, he just
And
got,
then he got into a
a
car accident, yeah.
in Nigeria. Yeah, that was horrible.
Oh, Mark, Larry Holmes still alive? Who was the one that I know?
George Foreman.
George Foreman. That's what it is.
He
Okay.
he had just passed, but I thought Larry Holmes was still
Yeah.
around.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so Mayweather was 50-0.
God,
Yeah.
he's ridiculous. But
So-
also, he had the mentality of like he was number one. He knocked the crap out of Manny Pacquiao. I mean, that's one thing. Like Mayweather, he can go
But
down. as
Mayweather,
one of the best boxers.
But
of all
Mayweather
time.
went into WrestleMania and lost.
Yeah, because some wrestlers aren't good boxers, and vice versa.
You ever see Brock Lesnar?
I've heard of him.
He was MMA, but he goes into that guy's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all beasts.
Yeah.
They're all machines. They're all on steroids.
So you're writing for a newspaper now? You said.
I was the newspaper writer for the Nightly News in Glen Cove, and this semester I'll be writing for the Oswegonian, which is the newspaper up in SUNY.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And what are you going to write about? Just everything?
Depends. I could really go back to being the sports writer if they don't have another position there for me, or I could just write about how to make the school better. 'Cause I did
What's
that
your
too.
passion right now? Sports, right?
Sports, yeah. That's my number one. That's the one I feel like I know the
You can't
most
put
about.
Kevin Durant in the top 5.
Why? Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
No.
That's his choice.
I
Okay,
know, I'm just
now
kidding.
only now I can see
Like you
that.
say gravy, we say pasta.
Kevin Durant is one of the
We
best
say
basketball
cheese.
players
No,
of
he's
my
not.
generation.
Yeah, of your generation. Yes, I will agree to that.
I mean,
but
what did he do with OKC? Everything. What
nothing.
did he do with the
he didn't win.
Warriors?
He didn't win nothing.
OKC, right? But come on,
He had to go to. He had to go to.
He's a team
Golden.
hop. He's a team
He had to go to
hopper.
Golden State, and Steph Curry had to win a championship for him.
Yeah,
Steph Curry is the real deal.
I love Steph, and now he's got his brother on the team too.
Yeah,
Seth.
Yeah.
Steph and Seth.
but Steph Curry is the real.
Draymond Green, one of my favorite players. Love him on the Warriors. Jimmy Butler's now on the Warriors.
Oh, that's right.
Love Jimmy Butler. I mean, he is great. Even though he was Miami Heat. So the fact
So
that
how was that team doing?
they're doing okay. I didn't expect them to lose a lot more than they have already. But
Try to be a Knicks fan.
They're
Try to
doing-
be a
they're doing
Rangers
all right.
fan. It's just horrible.
OKC now are really good.
Yeah, I mean, but the competition is like so like.
Yeah.
You know,
they
it's
won
just-
last year by like
No, but there's like just too many teams,
they
and
were ridiculous.
you know, a lot of. If you think about it, it's same like baseball and basketball. There's so many teams, and I bet you some of those players wouldn't even be on a basketball team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
like
Are
baseball,
just different.
like
Yeah.
baseball, like the Pirates. If you're a Pirates fan, you know I feel bad for that team because they have such a rich history, and they put out a team that it's like a you know
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking
They're
for?
underachievers, but even more.
But they're
underachievers than
young.
that.
They're all
Yeah.
they don't have money, but they do. That team, you know.
They have new money. They don't have old money.
What do you mean?
So
It's a different owner.
I feel like the Pirates, they kind of sold their soul away, and that's kind of like why they're not.
I feel
doing
like
so
they.
hot.
I feel like Pittsburgh puts all their money into the Steelers
Yeah.
and the Penguins.
Oh, the Penguins. That's right.
Yeah, I mean I could be wrong, but the
What
Steel.
about the Flyers?
No, that's
I
Philadelphia.
know.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, listen, Dolan's got to sell the Rangers. The coach is terrible.
Heard about that.
It's just watching that game last night was, and you go to the games.
I know. My kids went Monday,
That must be pretty
and they thought they were going to win, and then it went into overtime, and they lost.
I mean, one game they score 5 goals in
I
the
know.
third period, and then I don't understand this team.
They just fall apart.
I don't understand. I think the coach is terrible.
Speaking of coaches, I don't know how Knicks got rid of. I forgot his last name.
Oh,
What's his last name?
I got a question for you. Oh, what's
I
his
don't know
name?
why they got rid of him.
Yeah.
I'll never understand.
Well,
that.
because he never played his bench, and you know they.
he
I
got
think. I think.
so well in the series. I'm like, how? How can you get rid of him after that? How?
Yeah, but I think the problem is.
back him.
is
They
that-
didn't back him.
Hey, come on, Chris. I could see. Chris says I can't see. Hello. But who do you think is the greatest coach of all time, any sport?
Ooh, best coach of all time. 1999, 1998, 2000 Yankees coach.
Oh, you're talking about Joe Torre?
That's who I'm talking about.
He was good. He was good.
He had the most impact because after
What
Joe
about
Torre
in
came
football?
Joe Girardi.
What about in football?
After football, best coach of all time, Pete Carroll. For my history,
Are you serious?
for my history, I don't know a whole lot about.
a lot of
football.
players want to play for him.
40 years
Pete
ago,
Carroll?
50 years ago, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Right now,
I'm not going to
Pete
say
Carroll.
Belichick. I'm going to say Vince Lombardi.
Vince Lombardi. Okay, I've heard of that name.
Vince Lombardi was a genius.
Yeah,
He all his plays he designed himself.
Although there's a lot of players
In
that
baseball,
really
I would
wanna play for Pete Carroll now.
Are you kidding? But he just got fired.
I know.
In baseball, I would say Miller Huggins. He coached 27 Yankees.
Oh, okay. All right, we were on the same page.
Yeah.
I just thought Joe Torre. 'cause
Joe,
he
I love Joe Torre.
led them to a
You know what?
dynasty.
Joe Torre, when he coached the Mets, when he coached the Braves, he got a raw deal.
Yeah.
You know, they always said he could never coach a team, but if you look at the Yankees, and when Joe Torre took over, that was Gene Michael, that was Bob Watson.
Yep.
They put those teams together.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to coach them and know how where to put them and where to go. And
I have a question for you.
go ahead.
So I was not around.
Here we go. Here we go, John.
That's it.
I was not around for the 1998, 99, and 2000 Yankees dynasty, but
Okay.
I was around for their 2009 World Series win.
Okay.
Best player on that team.
Believe it or not, the player that stood out was Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
He hit over 300 and change.
It hurts me to say that, but
It
you're
hurts me to
probably-
say that
you're
because I
probably
do
right.
not like him.
I don't like him at all.
I don't, but I did meet him a couple times, and he was very nice.
You met Alex Rodriguez?
I met Derek Jeter. What are you talking about? I met them all.
Oh
I used to go to spring training.
You're blowing my mind,
Okay.
Ralph.
It's the long flowing hair.
You're
And the
blowing
sunglasses.
my
Yeah,
mind.
but in 2009,
Hideki Matsui. He was a big part of that
Beast.
team. Big part of that team.
but A-Rod, and
Yeah.
I can't stand him. He was tremendous.
He ruined his whole rep just for
Yeah,
what
but he
did.
was tremendous.
Yeah.
In the championship game.
You know who never gets enough credit? Brett Gardner. He never gets enough
I
credit.
feel, his son passed away.
Never gets enough credit for one of the best outfielders the Yankees have ever had.
You know who I thought was?
Everyone's talking all the time about who's the best player to ever play for Yankees, each position. Pitchers, I feel like that's kind of obvious. Best outfielder in my lifetime was Brett Gardner.
You think so?
I think so. He was so loyal.
So
He did so much for them.
and listen, I love the Yankees, but when he got up to bat, you felt confident that he was going to get a hit all the time.
Yep.
You know who I was confident? Now let's put Jeter on the side and
My favorite.
those guys.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But when Paul O'Neill got up,
Paul O'Neill.
I knew that something was going to happen. That guy was
He was so good.
he was
He was clinch.
Clutch.
clutch. He was
clinch.
yeah.
I was
Well, he did clinch
With the gravy and
with the
French
gravy
bread.
and the Mets and the Mets
And freestyle.
and
And
freestyle.
freestyle.
Nah,
Freestyle goes with the Mets,
He
so
was amazing.
It does it?
yeah.
Paul O'Neill was amazing.
Yeah. Paul O'Neill, Tino Martinez was great. Clutch.
Yeah.
Clutch, and the person who stole the most bases, I think, was Homer Bush. Yeah, I think he was phenomenal. He was a great runner. He wasn't a great hitter, but of course, when Jeter got up, I always knew something was going to happen. But Paul O'Neill was right up there.
Yeah.
Paul O'Neill, and the bottom of the lineup was scary too. You had Louis Soho.
Yeah.
I mean. That dynasty when they beat the Mets
They
in
were-
5 games,
They were amazing.
you know that, right, John?
What happened?
He's like falling asleep over there.
John,
No.
you know they beat the Mets in 5 games, right?
What happened?
And we had Clemens on that team, which I did not like.
Roger Clemens.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Very overrated
And
player.
Why? He wouldn't give you an autograph? Is that
no,
why
I
you
got an
want-
autograph from him. We went to the game when he threw the bat at Piazza. We went to that
I was
game.
just talking about that the other day. With
Yeah,
my
we
stepdad.
were sitting with what do you call it, the bleacher creatures. I went with Steve Maroney, and we saw him throw it, but we didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, he threw the bat at
I
him.
know. Mike
But Piazza was another. Did he ever get accused of steroids, Piazza?
I don't think so. His name's pretty clean. I think the ones that aren't clean are A-Rod, Jason Giambi, and what the hell is this? Mark McGuire.
What about Jose Canseco?
Yeah, he's not.
But let me ask you a question,
He's not
Mr.
clean.
Sports Writer.
Mr. Oh my God, what's his name too? The one that
Sammy Sosa.
That's his name.
Let me ask you a question. Even though you're on steroids, you still got to hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Barry Bonds. That's the other one I was thinking of.
You know, if you look at Barry Bonds' career, when he was with the Pirates, he was skinny as hell. Remember that, Joe?
Oh yeah.
When he went to
San Francisco. Yeah.
he was built like a brick shit
He was
house.
a monster there because of all the steroids he was doing.
So is he the real, true
No.
home run king?
Nope. The real true home run king is, in my opinion, it's forever going to be Hank Aaron because he did it legitimately. He did it for real.
Now think about it. Now think of how many games did Hank Aaron play, and how many games did Barry Bonds play?
But Hank Aaron didn't destroy
No,
his
no.
reputation.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. It took Barry Bonds how many more years to break that?
Right.
10?
Because
10 years?
well, because don't forget, back then when Hank Aaron played, they had less teams and they played less games.
Right.
Okay, so in order to hit those home runs, Barry Bonds had to play another 10 years.
Right.
So
But
so what is the truth?
the truth is that Barry Bonds was a great player. I'm not going to say that he wasn't, but he cheated.
But did you know that it took Babe Ruth less time to hit 700 and change home runs than Hank Aaron? So who is the real home run hitter?
See, then you throw that little tidbit in there.
No, I'm asking you.
It could end up being Babe Ruth now too. He did it
Hank
legitimately.
Aaron still hit more home runs.
Hank Aaron
Yes,
still
but
hit
it took
more.
him more years
That's
to
fine.
do it than
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
You know?
But they both did it legitimately.
Right.
They both didn't cheat.
Well,
Barry Bonds
Babe Ruth
cheated.
was eating hot dogs and shit.
Barry Bonds cheated. That's all I gotta say.
But the problem is that how do you?
And they didn't have batting gloves.
No.
They didn't have the special
They
bats.
didn't have the
They didn't have good
Right.
cleats. They didn't have the
Yeah.
training.
Yeah.
And don't
You
they?
know.
What's that? Isn't the bats corked or they're not corked?
They're not corked.
Back then they couldn't have been.
Maybe.
No. I mean when Barry Bonds was.
Oh, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a couple of them
probably.
busted
You know,
open.
Yeah.
come on. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, how easy when Mariano would throw that cut, he would break the bat in half.
Yeah.
Now that's
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite pitcher of all time,
Really? Yeah.
Mariano Rivera.
You know-
Ever.
Yeah. You know who's my favorite? I love Ron Guidry.
Ron
Guidry.
Okay.
I loved Ron Guidry. But see that's the thing. As a sportscaster, you just got to do your homework.
Yeah.
You know, you got to do your homework. You have to make sure that every question they give you have an answer for.
The thing is, though, you're from a completely different generation to me. I'm only 19. I'm doing this maybe 2 years already for my podcasts and for my digital media.
No, you're doing. I think you're
expert.
doing great.
Thank you.
I think you're going to
I'm
be
not,
fabulous.
I'm not going to have the same.
I have to say nice
opinions.
things because Lisa said you're a good kid.
Thank you, Lisa. My favorite lunch lady, possibly in the world. Maybe favorite.
Oh, Barry
woman.
Bonds' head was. Oh, it was corked.
Yeah,
See?
of
Yeah.
course it was
Yeah,
court.
see?
He would hit
Thank you,
that
Mark.
ball like
Mark
however-
Caggiano
how
again.
many? Oh my God, he was
So-
really good though. But
But then you remember the years. No, you probably don't. But when Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire.
no, I only heard about that after the.
So did you know that baseball was sold for $3 million
I believe it. I believe that.
to Todd McFarlane?
I don't know who Todd McFarlane is.
He does Spawn. He's the comic book writer for Spawn.
Oh,
Do you know how much that baseball is worth today?
if it was 3
50
million
cents?
back then- Yeah, it's probably not. Because why? They both cheated. They both ruined their entire career by doing that. That's why it's not worth anything. That's how I see that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. Yeah, you're right. Mark said that his Barry Bonds' head was a cork, not his bat. His head was a cork. But so
A-Rod cheated also.
listen,
And
do you think
there's
there's
and denied it?
now there's also steroids in football?
Of course.
Is there steroids in soccer?
Yeah, I would say so.
So how do they get caught?
They check their balls.
Is that true? Why? Why they got big? Why, they got little tiny balls,
Well,
right?
even the bicyclist, Armstrong, right?
Yeah,
Lance Armstrong.
that's
He
right,
put
Lance
he
Armstrong.
put the hope in dope, beat cancer,
So-
did all those amazing things, but
So who
lost his whole
who do you think
reputation.
who do you think in soccer is on steroids?
They think Ronaldo is.
Is that right?
Because he's 40-something years old, and he's built like he's maybe
ripped.
25.
Is
Like,
he
he's
really?
absolutely ripped.
How old is he?
He'll be 41 in a few weeks.
So why? How come he can't be ripped? Maybe he
'Cause, like,
maybe he exercises good.
does.
I mean, that's probably the answer.
What's
but,
his
like,
nationality?
Portuguese.
Oh, that's what he is.
Yeah. Nah, just like, I don't know. Steroids aren't really big on soccer. They're really big on baseball.
And football.
And football, yeah.
Because a lot of these plays,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
they're all
like
they're
like
all
the
stacked. They're all stacked.
there was a lineman that was drafted by the Packers, Tony Manrich. Remember him, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
And he was and Boswell too. I can't forget about Brian Boswell.
But were they caught for using steroids?
They admitted they did
They
it
admitted it.
because
Yeah.
when they went to the NFL, they just broke down.
But, well, Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez,
Oh,
another one.
I watched that documentary. That
Yeah.
was ridiculous.
But baseball is probably the biggest
Yeah.
culprit.
Well, also, like, not even
But now they're getting
just-
caught.
Right.
These guys
Yeah.
are getting caught.
They are getting caught. Those two guys from the Twins, they just got
Oh, really?
thrown out for,
Who's that?
for the betting situation.
Oh, yeah.
and that brings me to another disgraced player, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose, yeah.
He didn't
You
disgrace
know-
himself by
No.
doing steroids.
Can I just say something?
disgraced
I met
himself by
Pete
betting
Rose.
on
I
baseball.
met Pete Rose a month before he passed away.
No way.
And do you know what he was signing on his baseball? And he was charging people $100. Yes, I bet on baseball. He
Yeah,
was charging people $100.
He was ashamed about that, and that sucks.
But he kept up. Did he bet on his own team?
Yeah.
When he was a
He
manager.
bet on all teams.
bet on the teams, the Cincinnati Reds, and he bet when he was a player there.
But do you know that? If you look at history, a lot of those players bet on teams.
Oh
Say
yeah,
that.
but they just never were caught.
You-
He admitted it.
You know, I think Roger Hornsby was caught. He was caught.
He admitted that he bet on baseball, and that's what killed him. And that's why he was never eligible for the Hall of Fame. And now that he's dead, they're gonna make him in the Hall of Fame.
I don't. But they should
Just to hurt him.
He's dead. How's he gonna know what the hell's going on?
Right, because he'll never have that. He'll never have that legend
So
status.
let me ask you a question. Jeff Bagwell, he was, saying people were saying that he was doing steroids. He's in the Hall of Fame.
But was he caught? That's different.
Or was Barry Bonds caught?
Technically, no, he wasn't caught.
Right.
Everyone knew he did it. It just wasn't like.
But everybody
media
knew
coverage.
that. Everybody knew that Jeff Bagwell,
See, that's
and he's in the Hall of Fame.
that's a pretty interesting
Think about it.
question to think about.
Do you
Yeah.
do you now as a sports writer and a sportscaster, do you think they don't put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame not only because of steroids, because they just don't like him?
I think the only thing that's
Because he
moving him
didn't get
back
along with any
was
writers.
also, probably that too. I mean, they really are favoritism towards like a bunch of different players, but also they know that he cheated, so they know he's not.
Do you know that?
on their
Do you
good
know who
books.
Bill Mazeroski is?
I do not.
Okay. So in 1960,
Educate me.
okay, in 1960, Bill Mazeroski hit a home run to beat the Yankees in the World Series.
Oh wow.
Now listen, if you look at his batting average, it's not good.
Okay.
He's got average numbers. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Back then, baseball was different.
No.
Had a different style of.
Do you
play.
know why he's in the Hall of Fame?
Because he was Polish.
Really?
No, I don't know.
You're right, Joe.
Was it?
No.
I would have walked off.
Because the members that year are not Yankee fans.
Oh wow.
Do you know Phil Rizzuto?
Of course.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Do you know it took him a long time to get in the Hall of Fame?
why?
They just didn't like him. He was a Yankee.
Icon.
Do you know who voted him in
Who voted
as
him
head?
in?
So he was head of the committee
Okay.
of what do you call that? The
Sports announcers?
no, you know when they have a committee for
Baseball committee?
yeah, what do they call it?
Commission?
The commission.
baseball committee.
It's like a commission,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
for the players on the old time. It's like an old time commission.
Okay.
Like after 10 years, you go on that
Mm-hmm.
to get voted in.
Okay.
So Phil Rizzuto
Hall of
was
Fame?
was
Hall of Fame thing? Or?
it's a Hall of Fame thing. So he kept on getting off the ballot because they didn't like him. Old Timers Committee. That's it, Mark. Thank you. The person who put him in was Ted Williams.
Good for
Do you know why? Ted Williams said if he was on the Red Sox, they would have won a World Series.
Oh, yeah. I have a lot of respect for Ted Williams, and I'm a really big Yankee fan.
And it's sad because Ted Williams was last one to hit over 400.
Ted Williams was
Guy never went to a World Series. I don't think he ever won a World Series.
No.
You know?
But yet, he's very respected because of what he did outside of baseball. And
So-
I think that's important,
So
too.
today, which is 2026, your favorite player is Aaron Judge.
As of the Yankees
Yes,
team now,
yes.
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 Yeah. He's the one that is the best one on the team.
So
And he's the one that I know the longest.
so if you ever had a chance to interview him,
Oh, God.
what's the first thing you would ask him?
The first thing that I would say is, what was it like coming in as Rookie of the Year?
That's the first thing you would
That's
say
the
to him?
first thing I'd say to him, because he was an Oakland Athletic drafted Yankee, number 99, putting up numbers no one heard of. And then he had that 50 season home run. He was ridiculous. I mean, everyone thought that he was like, he was going to make Yankees world champions, and that never came to be.
You know what the first question I would ask him?
How'd you do it all?
When are you going to show up in the playoffs?
I mean, yeah, he
That'll
probably
be number 2.
He probably probably knows that, though. He's under so much pressure.
But shouldn't his teammates pick him up?
Yeah, they're not all on his level. That's the other thing too.
I don't know. The Yankees are going to be...
Like, I remember the Yankees a couple years ago when they had Gio Urshela, Gleyber Torres, Gary Sanchez.
And look, Gleyber Torres, he was an all-star on
yeah,
Detroit this year.
I know. He was fantastic. You would never think that because no one wanted
So what's
him.
your prediction for the Yankees this year?
I think
they're going to win
get,
the division?
I think they're going to get into the final of the division. I don't think they're going to win it, though. There will be a very close game, but I don't know. They have to keep Bellinger, though. That's a huge thing. They got to get a new pitcher, and they got to get Bellinger. That's really all they need.
Okay.
That rides a lot on their season. Because
Okay.
if they don't keep Bellinger, they have no
So they're
more-
going to finish second in the division.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I would hope Buffalo. I'd love that.
You can't, like I said,
I know.
who do you think is the best team right now in the playoffs?
That's so tough. That's tough. Who's your favorite?
Well, I'm a Giant fan. They suck.
I know they were not good
But
this year.
but they suck.
They were not.
But I love Jackson Dart,
He's good. He's really good.
and I'm hopefully that they get a good coach. I'm really
Yeah.
praying.
I like Scatabo too.
I love that they have so much energy. So the hot team right now, believe it or not, is Houston. But I think the Rams got so much firepower.
The Rams are really good. They're good.
Okay.
They're good.
Okay.
I like the Ravens too.
The Ravens are not in the playoffs.
I know, but Lamar Jackson though.
That's my son's favorite team.
Everybody loves Lamar Jackson.
My son's favorite team is the Ravens.
Yeah.
And when that guy missed a field goal, he would not talk to you at all. He wouldn't talk to me.
That was-
Oh, so Mark says New England over Seattle. All right, Mark, I'm going to remember that one.
New England.
New
Everybody
England?
vote for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
They haven't been the same without Brady though. That's the thing.
Well, yeah, but this kid Drake May he's a bona fide superstar. But it's his first year in the playoffs, so who knows?
Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
I think the Rams are.
I hope the Bills are in it.
I think I'm going to root for the Bills
Thank
because
you.
number one, my sister is a Bills fan.
Okay. Everybody from my mom's side, so my mom's
Well, my sister lives in Connecticut and she loves Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So that's why I think.
he's a fan favorite. Everyone loves Josh Allen.
Yeah, well, not me, but
No.
no,
That's
I love Jackson Dart.
He's good.
No, he's good, but I'm going to root for the Bills because my sister's a big Bills fan and she loves Josh Allen. But the Rams are so tough.
Yeah. Remember when they had Odell for like a couple of years?
Yeah, but I mean,
You must like Odell. You're
you know, I
a Giant
love
fan.
Odell Beckham,
Yeah.
but he was an idiot when he went on the boat during the playoffs. Remember that, Joe? Joe's shaking his head. I think the quarterback from the Rams is going to win the MVP.
Okay.
He's 36 years old, I think, right? So But it's a toss-up. You know why it's a toss-up this year? Because, number one, Mahomes ain't in the playoffs.
Finally. Finally.
Why? The guy's just a superstar.
I know, but it's get boring after a while. It
Try
really
to
does.
have the when Brady was in the Super Bowl every year.
Oh, forget about it.
Right, John?
Yeah.
Horrible.
That was horrible. But, of course, my Giants beat them when they were 17.
I remember that.
That was...
I went to the ticket tape parade for that one.
Oh, yeah, that was...
I went to the parade.
Oh, you went to the parade?
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Him and Travis
You could talk about Eli Manning, the guy that deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
I agree.
But Eli Manning was probably one of the best bunny quarterbacks I've ever seen.
I could agree with that.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You know, he just... I mean, he was in the regular season, he was a 500 quarterback. He played on some bad teams. But when he went to the playoffs, he excelled.
Now, how does a team like the New York Giants, who are arguably one of the biggest teams in football, how is it that they have not won a Super Bowl, nor have they ever gotten one in almost 14 years? That's a long time for a team.
What about
to
the
not be
Jets?
in it. Oh, forget about the Jets.
When's the last time that...
Forget about the Jets.
You know I was 4 years old when the Jets were in the Super Bowl?
So 19, I'm going to do my math here, 69?
Yeah, very good. You're
Hey, smart kid.
smart kid.
Thank you very much. My dad's a year older than that, so
Okay, so think
Wow.
about being a Jet fan.
I can't. I know so many.
They left on a jet plane a long time ago.
Someone told me this over my break of me being in college so far. You know what the Jets stand for? Just end the season.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
end the season.
You know what the Mets stand for, right? Huh?
No.
My entire team sucks.
Really?
Look at
Really?
the Rangers, 1940
Yeah.
to
Wow.
94.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
What about the Cubs? 100
108
years.
years, yeah.
God.
But they
We're
but they
close.
won.
Yeah,
They won.
They won.
They won with oh my god, that was
Anthony
such a good
Rizzo was
team.
on that
was
team.
Such a good team.
What? Do you follow college football?
Very very rarely.
Oh, you don't know who's in the playoffs right now?
I watch March Madness for basketball.
Oh, you watched the basketball?
Yeah.
So they have the.
I don't like Duke. Talk about Duke.
Oh man, my brother's a Duke fan.
I'm a Syracuse native.
Are you?
I can't do that to Duke.
Syracuse?
No.
You know that's didn't Carmelo Anthony go to Syracuse?
Just about to say that. Yeah.
and John Wallace too.
John. Yep.
Yeah, right.
Carmelo Anthony is the best player to ever come out of Syracuse.
Is he?
I think so.
It wasn't the guy, the quarterback for the Eagles. What's his name? There was a quarterback that played.
Saquon.
No,
Saquon
Saquon played for Penn State.
Penn State.
There was a Mark. Can you check it out, Mark?
Like
Who was the
Saquon
quarterback that played on Syracuse? He went to an NFL team.
I think Carmelo Anthony is the best athlete to ever come out of Syracuse.
You think so?
I think so. That's my
Didn't Jim
opinion.
Brown go to Syracuse?
Jim Brown.
Donovan McNabb. See, I love Mark.
I've heard of
Donovan McNabb played for Syracuse, but I think
Carmelo Anthony had such
Mark
a
did.
great career.
Did Jim Brown play for Syracuse? I think he played for Syracuse.
Jim Brown.
You know who Jim Brown was,
I've
right?
heard of that name. Didn't he run the other way in the game?
No, he was probably the greatest running back
Who's
of
the
all
one that-
time.
Who's the one that did the infamous run where they went in the other direction?
Syracuse? No.
No, who was it? What team did he play?
Who's that football?
I know he went to Manhasset High School.
I remember there was a player that they were like really, really good in like the 70s and whatnot, and they had a huge fumble and they ran the other way and they thought that they scored a touchdown. but
Syracuse.
They really
Syracuse, see?
Really? Jim
Damn,
Brown.
am I good? Am I good, Joe?
High school.
Am I good, Joe?
What years?
I'll
You had to guess.
I'll say 50s.
Yeah, it was because he
was a
he was
player,
in
like,
he was in the
in the
league
70s.
until '69, I think.
54 to 56.
Right, and I think he was.
Oh my
I think his
God.
last game was '69 with the Cleveland Browns. Right? Was it '69?
How about Joe Namath?
In
You know Joe
57, he was first round, 6th overall pick.
I've heard of Joe
Okay,
Namath.
he only played 9 years, I think. Jim Brown.
Rookie year was 57.
Joe
Okay.
Namath.
Joe. Okay, so Joe Namath. Do you know why he's in the Hall of Fame?
Because he won the Super Bowl.
Because he wore a fur jacket.
Because he won.
If you look at Joe Namath's stats,
They're not great. But football and the rest of sports back then were very
oh,
different.
did you see that? Did you notice, Joe? So The first black Heisman Trophy winner died young from cancer. His name was Ernie Davis.
I don't know that name.
I think he was drafted by Cleveland. But see what I mean? So you have to really you got to do your homework
He's
because
2 years. Relax. He's got a few more years.
no,
to
he's
go.
doing very well.
Thank you very much.
Except when he said, Kevin Durant.
Different gravy.
That's it. You see, he's caught
Different.
on.
I'll call it on.
yeah.
In my opinion,
Give me
Kevin
from
Durant's one of the
anybody
best
have any
players.
French bread? What?
He's one of the best players in my generation of all time.
So, are you going to be here next week?
Hope so.
Yeah, we have Jim from Scooby Doo. Joe, you going to be here next
Yeah, I'll
week?
be here.
I walk
bring
down.
some.
I live.
You gonna bring some shit?
I live right around here.
Yeah. So make
Walk
sure you
back.
come by.
Next
And-
Friday.
Yeah,
Yep.
next Friday. It's going to be a good show.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
going to be the shit.
It's good. Yeah,
That's gonna be the shit.
we're going to throw a lot of shit around.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
You better take a lot of shit too.
So did you have a good time?
Of course I did. I love
Yeah.
hanging out with you guys.
Yeah,
So-
no, it was an honor. It was an honor.
So, just tell everybody what your studies are and
Okay.
go ahead.
So I'm studying broadcast and digital media at SUNY Oswego. I just finished my first semester there. It was a really good semester, both academically and socially. I met a ton of people up there. I got a lot of connections from what I do up there. And next semester, I'll be having my own show, just like this.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Nice.
I have,
just
I have enough shadowing hours already.
make sure. So, do you know when the show's going to be broadcasted?
It'll probably be broadcasted at night, like right around this time. 'Cause
Okay.
I have no night classes.
So how do you get your show?
So I get my show because I worked.
No, but how
So
can
you
we
gotta
hear
How
go
can
to
you listen
SUNY
to it?
Oswego,
Oh,
right?
it would be
It'll
for SUNY Oswego, WNYO. That's
Okay.
what it would be.
and
88.9.
so you're going to let us know when you're going to be on and stuff?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes. And then Joe got his show in
Yeah, and then
oh,
Joe
Westbury.
We
Yeah.
all got shows.
Joe, I tell you, Joe had some show this week.
Yeah.
And I was a little upset with him because he had, what's his name there, and I still got the book not signed.
I know, Cirillo.
Joe had a great show this week, and I listened to it. It was really, the thing that confused me is when you played LaBarca's about it being Italian.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is he playing that again? Something must have happened, or you were waiting for somebody to call in, I think.
Yeah.
Somebody
and
was
I
supposed to
just
call
let
in
it
at
go.
2 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah.
But Joe, that was a great show.
Thank you.
That was.
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah, that called then I caught like 25 minutes of it.
And
yeah.
and it was really interesting because you talked about Donnie Brasco
Yep.
and the guy who was in the Newsday. He shot Sonny.
Yep.
Yeah, that was great.
Randy Jurgensen.
Was he there or was he?
No,
he was
called
one on the
in.
phone, right?
Yeah, he called in.
I have
So
a
who do you-
question actually for you. How is it like being the mayor of Locust Valley?
Well, it was funny that you say that. Last night I was on the train. I get to Jamaica and I run into Andrew. We get up and go sit, and I sit next to Susan. And then I'm getting off the train, and I see Christine. Then I see another guy beeping his horn, and then who else is beeping? And Christine goes to me, "What are you, the mayor?" Looks at, but she knows.
Yeah.
'Cause that's how
That's
it
just
is,
something you
know.
say
No,
because you're
it's-
very well known.
I know a lot of people.
That's
it's
so
good.
cool.
It's good.
So what do you got going on the show this weekend?
So this weekend, I'm terrible.
Oh, here he's got to look at his
I know
notes.
I do. But I'll be on. It's Sunday at a SUNY Old Westbury on owwrny.org from 12 to 3. I'm trying to think. I don't remember if anybody's coming in this weekend, but I do have in a couple weeks Sal Permeggio, who's a professor at Adelphi. He's going to talk about, I think, Valentine's Day weekend, the 15th.
Are you going to have
So-
Sal the voice on?
I'm going to reach
Sal
out to Sal.
Valinetti?
Yeah.
no,
I
Sal.
met Sal
Yeah.
at my dad's car show
Yeah,
like
good
10
guy.
years ago.
Very nice guy.
Yeah. Are you going to have? Are you
He's a
going to
nice
try to
guy,
get? Because
too.
I know he's
Yeah.
playing at Westbury Music Fair.
Westbury, yeah, and I usually go to the show. So
You're going to play a lot of Jimmy
I'm gonna have
Roselli.
him come on. Yeah, I'm going to play some Jimmy Roselli. I've been reaching out to Chris Macchio, who sings for
Oh,
Trump.
okay, yeah.
I haven't heard back from him, but I'm sure he'll call on. I know Jen Esposito's supposed to be calling in. She just had hip replacement.
Wow.
So
She's
and
got
then
a great
Vanessa
voice.
Racci, the one that you met at the library.
Yeah.
So she's supposed to be calling in too.
Yeah.
So.
I was kind of upset because I missed Gio's last show. I forgot.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
forgot all
I should have
about it.
texted you. Sorry, but they're
No,
replaying
well,
it
you
this
know what
week. I'll
happened,
find
right?
it.
On Monday.
No.
So Monday, I was in the hospital.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I got out of my truck on Monday morning to dump at Winter Brothers, and I slipped on ice, and that's all I remember. So I had a concussion. So I was home for
Wow.
a few days.
I didn't even know nothing till tonight. So
That's all right. I mean, it's okay. I was waiting for flowers from you guys, but it's all right.
well, if we knew, we would have sent you flowers so you could bake your pasta for your gravy
My
and
gravy
your
and
French
my
bread.
But Joe, I'm telling you that show you had on Sunday was great.
Thank you.
That was a real.
And I spoke to Bernadette Castro's people. She's going to come on and talk because she's Italian. I know
Oh,
Castro
really?
sounds Spanish, but she's Italian.
But Joe Cirillo's great,
Yeah, no, Joe's good people.
and I still don't have my book signed.
I'll get it for you, I promise.
I want an autograph from you now.
There you go, Joe.
I want an autograph from you.
No, you're gonna be you're gonna be a superstar.
Thank you very
Oh
much.
yeah,
telling you.
yeah, oh yeah.
You're gonna, and you know what? The things that the knowledge that you have, and the knowledge that you could. Lisa just said, "Oh my God, please."
Please, what?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. She's always making fun of me.
Well, of course.
But no, I you know what, Ben? I think you have a bright future. I think you're a really smart kid.
Thank you very much.
Well, young adult. I'm sorry,
Young adult.
You're
Yeah.
young adult. And we would like you to have, come back on the show.
Oh yeah.
I leave January 24th, so next Friday or the Friday after that, and I'm good.
And then you're leaving the 24th. And when you coming back?
Sometime in March.
And then when is your show gonna premiere? Do you know?
Probably like in February.
Okay, you got to let us know.
I will. I
So
will
we'll
let
shout
you
it
know
out.
now. Of course.
Yes.
Now I got the app. I know what I'm doing now.
And you know what's good?
I was only
Joe
watching
can have
these-
you on his show too,
Absolutely.
the Italian House
Really?
Party.
Yeah, if you want to come up Sunday, let me know. I'll get your number before we leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the name of his show is the Italian House Party.
Yeah, I took it over from John LaBarca. He was on for over 30 years. And I met him in 2015 up at Connoisseur Media, 1100 AM radio in Farmingdale. So,
When is
all good.
over?
Soon.
A few minutes.
Okay.
We do whatever. Well, this is freestyle. We do
Yeah.
whatever
This
we want.
freestyle hour right now.
We own the station, so we can stay on as long
Yeah.
as we want. Why, you got to go to bed?
I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, we're gonna be
It's gotta
cutting
go
off.
No, no, we're
as
done.
fast as bedtime.
Yeah.
I got work tomorrow.
I gotta go home and eat. You know what? Lisa's making me
Shut up.
chicken cutlet parmesan on a roll.
Nice.
Nice.
I just died and went to heaven.
Wow.
That's so cool.
Well, on that
Chicken
note,
cutlet parmesan.
That's a
on
great way to
roll.
end the
Great
show.
show.
great show.
Great show. Thank you, Ben.
Everybody.
Thank you, Joe.
We're gonna be having the episode up on our app, and please download the app, JN Ralph's House.
I'll put it on YouTube tonight.
Put it on YouTube tonight, and also, please, guys, pass the word around, and we want to grow the show, which has been growing, which I'm happy about, and hopefully we'll get more listeners on. And Ben, thank you for coming in. I'll see you
Absolutely.
around
Thank
the
you
school.
so much for
See
inviting
what
me.
Lisa
Yes.
just said to me?
Yes.
Lisa said, make sure you tell Ben to come back. Of course.
Yes,
How many
yes.
times did we say you could come back?
I'm coming back for sure.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you so much, guys.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Peace out.
On that note, guys, we are out of here. We love you guys, and tune in to everybody's show, and have a great night. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
you Peace.
so much. Oh my God, this was so cool. I knew about it, but like this just blew this made my whole night.
Just
whole
text
year.
me your number.